When we last left off, it was a while ago. You guys were in town in Altdorf, going through various events in preparation for the wedding of Prince Wolfgang and Princess Katerina. The main event was a military parade, officially to celebrate the upcoming wedding. The undertone was, hey, Middenheim, look how powerful Altdorf is. You probably shouldn't go to war with us. Various events, details, lots of information later. Parade wrapped up after, I think it was about 7 hours worth of parade.
Half a dozen life-ending events.
A handful of life-ending events and so forth. And you guys are now following the Parade of Unity, is what they were referring to it as. Free to do whatever you want. The wedding will be in 2 days. And around, you guys have received an invitation, which I posted on our bulletin board, if you care. It doesn't tell you much other than the agenda of the wedding.
It's got a drink list. We're good.
Wait, if he put it up there, it must have some significance.
Yes,
there must be
the significance is it's a handout. So
it must be a clue.
So where would the graph be? Not the imposter, but the actual graph, or not the king?
Yeah, Emperor.
The emperor.
The emperor, yeah, that guy.
The emperor was here at the parade.
Sick? No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
He was sick.
You're talking about the prince.
Yeah. So
we know that it was
the
a fake.
prince was not here.
The emperor,
Only
the
some
fake
of us.
emperor was there.
Only some of us know.
Oh, I don't know that then.
Right.
I figured it out because of something else that was said. But hey,
I told
do I know?
okay.
You told him the wrong information.
George knows. Did
No,
you
it was Thad
Oh, yeah.
and
yeah,
he told
Thinking
he
it
told
was
you
not me.
that the
Crown
it
Prince
was
was
one
there.
other person.
I think it was you.
I figured it out.
You
Somebody
watched
figured it
him lip read, talking about the actual real emperor and how he was sick during the cannons.
And then somebody else
And then
overheard
someone,
it.
yeah, it
The
was
woman.
Ben.
Right.
Ben. That's it.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
Now-
and I told you.
For context,
What's that shirt say? That's fucking great.
we got a Gen Con.
I love it.
so
Sorry, I
for context, if it's true, if the rumor is true that's not the emperor, it would be a major blow to the empire for obvious reasons. For the emperor not being in public and or possibly being sick or otherwise incapacitated. Okay. He is well known for the fact that he doesn't apparently use replacements or imposters or anything like that. He always attends things himself. Okay, so it would be a state secret level issue if that was the case. Okay, now if you're wrong, it'd be just as bad the other way. Like put to death for heresy or treason type stuff for accusing the emperor of not being real.
Well, I'll let him know. I'll let George know.
I mean, it'd be reasonable to let high-ranking members of Sigmar and Altdorf perhaps know. Those Ulrich and Kurz
no.
probably
No,
is not
they
something
will
you
not
should
know.
share. Yeah.
They will not know.
Now, if they happen to have some indication on their own, that's up to them. Okay?
Did you happen
I
Oh, very
figured,
specifically heard the name threatened.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Shit.
Yep.
Did
Right.
you
And he
catch
pulled
the
that
person
dog.
with the pig?
No.
Okay.
That person was gone by the time you guys dealt with the pigs and so forth. So,
Pigs?
Yes, pigs. Real quick, where did you guys spend experience?
1 point of weapon skill.
Weapon skill.
2 and melee.
Get perception.
Okay. And the other three of you, I checked the numbers. They're at 4850 right now. So 3 more sessions and everybody starts getting experience again. Which should be just about the right time in my mind. Okay. So it is following the area. Everybody is retiring to their various abodes and so forth. You have rooms at least the 3 of you have rooms with the Middenheimers at the tavern near where they're staying. They're staying in an estate. That's a private residence. You don't have rooms there, but you do have rooms at a tavern nearby. The other 3 of you, he has his own interdimensional pocket, and you guys have rooms at the church. Okay. Unless you have places else that you prefer.
One last question that I didn't think of until we came in today was that there were crates that the pigs supposedly came out of.
Mhm.
Do these crates have a maker's mark?
They look like generic crates. I mean, they have a maker's mark, sure.
Okay, but anybody could have possibly bought them. or whatever.
Yeah, they don't look unique per se.
Okay.
I mean, wandering through the markets, you've seen similar crates many times.
Since this marriage will be at
You want to go in and ask them
So while
fervently how
when we were
pigs
watching
got in there, who delivered them.
sparring groups,
You have to find out.
who was it who
When's their
who
break?
hit
I'm trying to think
first?
about the.
At the very
Because
end, when they
obviously
were
that
doing the
obviously-
fight, there was Maximilian
that
Steele,
little bit.
the Altdorf captain,
Paint. How rare
Fighting
do you
against,
get a yellow paint?
a Mindenheimer captain. Okay.
Who struck who
The
started?
Altdorf is the one who drew blood first.
Okay, I'm gonna
he-
go fight
he's-
him.
He started working the crowd, getting excited, started waving his sword around, apparently off script, and hit the Altdorf guy who didn't, or the Mindenheimer, which didn't react well.
Yeah, okay.
That's thinking bad guy.
Blue paint, blue or yellow paint, that sort of stuff. Which one's more rare?
Unpainted.
What's more rare?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a glow of unpainted.
Purple would be the rarest. Blue would
Yeah,
probably
you
be rare.
finish down here.
I mean, uncommon, I would say. It doesn't look like. I mean, the paint isn't particularly rare. Given it was more heraldry based as far as the designs. Okay, so there was one that represented Middenheim, one that represented Altdorf, and one that represented Nuln.
Right. So before everybody leaves and stuff, I would assume I'm gonna walk the crowd as we leave. I'll meet you back at the end unless you want to come with me. All I'm gonna do is look around and see if there's anybody that has traces of paint on them.
Okay, and
Yeah,
specifically in the fight, the Middenheimer painted pig was killed by the captain of the guard of Altdorf. The Altdorf pig,
I killed
was
the
not
Midnighter.
killed.
you tackled.
I killed the Midnighter.
Yeah, he broke its fucking neck. Remember?
Okay, so there you go. It was killed by a
Psycho.
Sigmarite. And the other one was killed, I believe, by the Middenheimers. And then the Nuln one laid down and went to sleep at the Countess's feet.
I'm gonna go find the two captains and
The
walk
two that fought.
the two that fought,
Okay.
and I'm gonna invite them out for a meal on my dime at not a fine dining establishment, but someplace with a good
So
reputation.
appropriate for their
Yeah.
station? Okay.
See if I can help smooth over
So
those.
you're going to track them down. What does everybody else wish to do?
So Altdorf will kill Middenheim. Sigmar will kill Altdorf, and Null will sleep.
Where is the Grand Cathedral?
I think that halfling that I
Grand-
found
Central
was
City.
looking for the
In
Countess.
Altdorf, it's the Grand Cathedral is
That is
the,
what I
the central
gathered
building.
from reading this, from listening to what happened at the
I'm gonna
party.
get a good look at the Grand Cathedral.
Do you think she wanted?
Yeah.
Do you think she wanted this to fall
Looking to try
apart?
to see if
Yes.
there's make sure
I
there's
mean,
no like back
Null's
doors
like
in
the
place.
next largest powerhouse in the.
Doors everywhere.
She's worried
it's like,
that Nolan's
it's
gonna
like
be
Notre
the
Dame.
next. What was the
I mean,
place that got
It's
attacked?
literally a grand cathedral. It can fit a couple of thousand people.
Decimated, yeah.
Okay. And it's expected to be
Yeah, so this one,
overflowing.
where's it at?
Plus the courtyards
Why am I using
outside
it like a touch
overflowing tomorrow or during the wedding.
screen? Uber's right.
Then
Yeah, they destroyed
I'll
Uber's
just
right.
go to.
And she's worried Nolan's next.
You're just gonna go to the church?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna hang out there?
So if she could make sure that both sides fall apart or fighting each other, they're
Uber's
definitely
right got destroyed.
Yes, Ubersreich was the town that the king dispatched troops to squash rumors of rebellion.
Yes, and that's the thing. If she can keep Middenheim and Altdorf fighting,
Right.
then they can't raise an army or whatnot against Nuln. So,
Now, relative, that's also another area that is uncharacteristic for the emperor. Okay? Normally, he's known for taking very careful, measured approaches to things. The attack on Ubersreich was more of a surprise that nobody otherwise expected it, and then all of a sudden overnight he ordered the army in to attack. Normally he would take quite a bit of time to negotiate, sort it out, and then of course send in a big army to destroy him. but it was more spur of the moment, which was out of character for him.
But when we were at Castle Reichsguard, wasn't it the prince that was discussing that he dispatched the troops to do that?
No, the Emperor did.
He was discussing that he dispatched troops to one of the forts in the Grey Mountains.
Right.
I could swear that it was like that he was hinting to the, or he didn't want to say it outright, but okay.
Which fort was that?
I think you're imagining.
But no, those people that kept breaking in on us when we were
Map, whatever it was.
meeting him.
Okay.
I think it was forces with Bretonia at the Bloodkeep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
So he's heading back to the church to get some rest and hang out there. You're gonna go look for one or both of the captains. What do the four of you wish to do? You're busy eating some food still
Yeah.
after the parade.
I'm gonna follow the Countess's profession.
Okay.
At a distance.
Okay.
Just to see if she encounters anybody else. If she's got any runners that take off like they're taking a message. I guess got a bad feeling about her because she didn't, submit to my obvious
Your charm?
charm.
Okay.
So I feel like there's something wrong.
That's important.
Yeah.
You want me to go with you?
Well,
I don't
you,
have
you
anything.
can absolutely.
So you're just gonna retire?
I'm going to take him with me.
I mean,
Okay.
it's at this point it's maybe 8 o'clock at night. So
He's got one with me, but
Yeah.
he's bringing a sandwich.
Yeah, I'm bringing my snack.
okay, the two of you are going there.
I'm actually going to do this. Well, if I know you're following her, I said, let me know where she stops to sleep, whatever manor house it may be, because I'm going to have an opportunity to survey that.
I would love to read that.
But I'm going to try to track down what I would believe to be a peasant, that lady, or whoever that person may have been working for that allowed the pigs into the tent.
Okay,
That's cool. So I'm going to start questioning people, in other words.
okay. So give me
Why I have should be questioning people that's seen as an evil.
Well, then you
act
know.
when I do it.
It did.
It was empty.
okay. So give me a couple of gossip tests for you
Oh,
and him.
okay.
Matt, you don't need to worry about it, Andy.
I was wondering.
She's not hard to
Okay.
follow.
And I'm specifically looking to see if anybody runs off, like she's
Yeah.
sending orders somewhere.
No, she leaves and gets into a carriage. Doesn't move very fast through the crowds of Altdorf, so it's easy to follow up. It's mainly just for comfort for her.
Cool.
She has a retinue of maybe a dozen people or so,
We could take
and heads out to her estate.
This is known. They got.
Would it be criminal related or not?
That's the one. That's all.
No.
Cannons a gun.
I got a gun too.
You got a gun. It's known. They got all the guns.
Yeah, they do.
Huh?
Okay.
Yep. I'm
You spend most of the evening asking around the market and the fair and everything, trying to find any indication. But you do find a couple of people that commented, yeah, they saw somebody with pigs and so forth. Some vague indications that it wasn't particularly secret per se, or at least not very well concealed, but no clues as to who it was or where they went. The best you're able to conclude is, as far as anybody that you talk to knows, she wasn't really part of the staff.
How the hell did she get into the tent? All right.
Well, there was an awful lot of servants going in and out, and pigs apparently got in easily. So, you look around. You end up finding the Altdorf one relatively easily. He's with the troops just outside of town. Dealing with the after effects of the parade and so forth as everybody's sort of cooling down. He wants to have nothing to do with the other guy. He thinks Mindenheimers are all dirty rats and a waste of time. And I mean, he's nursing a large bruise on the side of his head where he got clocked by the guy's sword afterwards. He's certainly willing to entertain you with, as far as going out for dinner. He's eager to discuss events with a Sigmarite priest.
I'm not asking you to be friendly with them. Not at all. I understand you two have strong rivalries, and that came out today, obviously. But
Yeah.
we're all here to pay tribute to the king, right?
Well, I'm here to follow the orders of the king.
Right. Isn't the orders of the king for us to get Midnheim under the banner of Altdorf?
Well, no, our orders are to maintain the peace by whatever means necessary.
Was slapping that guy in the head with your sword?
Well, it was an honest mistake. The crowd was
Sir.
excited. I was playing to the crowd. I was entertaining. There was a bit of energy out there. It'd been a long day. I mean, I appreciate it was unintentional, but it was purely an accident. I mean, if the Mindenheimers can't handle a little friendly jab, then how are they hoping to possibly fight us on the fields?
You know, the reputation in the kingdoms is that the Altdorf, the warriors of Altdorf are very well disciplined, very professional.
Yep.
Mindenheimers are savages, which I tend to agree with you on both accounts. So, don't you think that was, let's say it was an accident, a piss poor display on your part?
Yes, and I'm very embarrassed and dishonored about it.
So why don't the three of us go share a meal? I'm not asking you to forgive the man.
Who's the third?
Who do you think? It's going to be the captain.
Oh, no, I can't do that, sir,
Why not?
because they're Mindenheimers.
We're dirty Scuzz buckets.
No, I'm more than I have an hour. I can
Yeah,
certainly take some time and have a meal with you. We can discuss events and so forth. But I have my own troops to look after. If the Mindenheimers' feelings were hurt, then I'm sorry.
I'm not worried about their feelings. Who gives a fuck about barbarians' feelings?
Precisely. So I failed to see any value to go and what? You're asking me to apologize?
No, God, no. No, I would never ask.
So you're asking for him to apologize?
I'm asking for a little bit of diplomatic grease between the
I'm
two
a soldier.
factions.
I'm a soldier, sir.
Well, so am I. But I've also been charged by the Grand Theogenist.
The only grease I use is not the diplomatic kind.
Hold on.
Sir, do you not see all the notches on my weapons?
I do. And if the Mindenheimers are going to hold a grudge, then we will see them on the field battle, and me and my men will show them the error of their ways. Several of the guys around start cheering.
Don't you have a responsibility to your men?
Sure.
Do you want to see them die needlessly?
Well, we're talking about Mindenheimers here, sir. I really doubt that's going to be much of an issue.
Okay. Do you think you can take them completely on the field without losing a single casualty?
Well, based on their skills today, yes.
I turned to one of the soldiers, since you implied that they're standing
Yeah,
around.
there's quite a few of them.
And I
watching.
looked
mean,
at him.
you make a bit of a scene anyway.
Yeah, I looked at like I try to find one of the freshest faces I can find.
Okay.
You, child.
Yeah.
Are you willing to die for his ego?
Yeah.
He looks around sheepishly at his companion and finally stares at for the Emperor.
What about you, sir? And I point to another guy.
Um,
Somebody is going to die on the field in this army. There is no way that you are going to end up killing every Mindenheimer without losing a cat. Somebody. So who's willing to step forward and sacrifice their life for nothing?
for the word of the Emperor. If the Emperor orders us to battle, it's our duty, isn't it? Are you
It
not?
is.
Are you not willing to sacrifice your life for the Emperor's command?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
But I also see the bigger picture.
Elf is not.
He's not here.
I don't. No. But
If Orion told him to sacrifice his life, he still wouldn't do it.
I tried that last week.
Does his armor get heavier? He just said he wouldn't.
Does his armor? No, his armor isn't religious like your stones are.
It is.
You know, my purity seal is. But I make a grand speech about it and
Okay.
try to make the captain understand that his recalcitrance, how is that fucking word? Anyways,
His stubbornness.
his stubbornness
Mhm.
to just meet with the other captain is a foolhardy endeavor.
Yes. And he, I mean, after your speech, talking with the guys, he definitely feels, I would say, some shame as far as the events. But in his view, it was a bit of overexcitement and an accident. And
I'm not saying it's not.
okay, and there's no way in his mind he's going to meet with or otherwise grovel to the Mindenheimers
The spell was cast.
to make peace.
No, there's no
I'm not asking him to
spellcasters
grovel.
anywhere.
I'm asking him to break bread. That's it.
And that's what he's not willing to do.
Would you be able to sense?
Okay, now if the
prayer was
king
cast?
No.
or
Two separate
one of his
things.
commanders orders it, he will of course follow orders.
Depends on
Otherwise,
the
his
town's
job is to maintain the peace and maintain military readiness in case war were to break out at any time.
Okay.
Okay.
I leave.
Okay. Yeah.
And I go find whoever the next in chain of command is.
Okay. So he is effectively, I think about how it was defined. Let's see. Where is this? Okay, this is.
I'm expecting the gold tier character to deal with the politics. I'm trying to deal with the martial side of it.
Yeah, this is he is the leader of the Altdorf Third Regiment. Okay. So you're effectively asking colonel or general or whatever to go hang out with, in their view, the enemy. And no, he has no interest, no willingness to do so. So you spend some time looking through the chain of command, trying to figure out other options and so forth.
I just saw another angle. It's too
So right, as soon as you spoke, I was like, "Oh my God, that's the angle or my angle."
Your angle?
It got to change its point of view. They're not the enemy; they're a soldier of
the Empire.
The Empire.
Soldier of the Empire, but also he's not willing to do something that the king would do. That's pretty shameful act.
Yep.
The king's here obviously willing to break bread with his potential enemies, and this piece of shit won't do it.
That's the two aspects I would have went with. But Emperor-
Based on his orders, yeah. His orders are to maintain the peace.
What's that?
Like I said, I go find the next in command,
That's fine.
and I'm going to keep working that angle
Okay.
the entire evening
Okay.
until I can
I don't know what's
get
wrong with my
somebody
ears
to
tonight.
give me the
Like, dude, you're
authority
right next to me, and I could not hear
to
you.
this motherfucker to have dinner with the other guy.
Okay. So what are the rest of you guys going to do?
So
I'm sorry. You were going to follow the Countess.
yep, you
With
know,
me, like,
So she heads out to a lavish townhouse in one of the upscale neighborhoods. There is a large walled compound with a ornate mansion townhouse there. She climbs out of her carriage, walks by a small crowd of well-dressed younger nobles,
sycophants.
who all wave at her, trying to get her attention and everything, as she goes on past and into the ground.
Just because you're number 2 to the throne doesn't mean anything.
and she goes in and the gates close,
Yes.
so the rest of the people didn't follow her.
No. Well, her court, her entourage does. The other people that were waiting there for her do not.
Go up and I want
Okay. And there's several guards in the black uniform of Nuln
Mhm.
standing inside the gate, making
Yeah,
sure security is there.
No, I don't have any authority over the Nolan area.
we're not. We're in
I don't
Altdorf,
think
though.
I don't think his intent was to force his way in.
Yeah,
no.
I'm just letting you
I-
know.
I
Let
felt,
alone
I felt like she had something to do with, or she I feel like she had something to do with something.
I agree with
I-
that.
So you walk up to the
Yep.
crowd.
Yep.
There's maybe 5 of them.
Okay.
One of them has a scroll and a big fancy quill that he's currently like scribbling things on and writing. He pauses for a moment, thinks, and then writes something else. There's another guy that's carrying, looks like a small treasure chest of something. Looks kind of heavy, or at least he's been holding it for a while. And then a couple others that are just talking amongst themselves, joking and fixing their hair.
Oh. Have you ever seen anything? I'll talk to the guy with the treasure chest.
Okay.
Have you seen anything as exquisite as her? I tell you what, I got to speak to her today, and I'm excited for our next encounter.
You spoke to the Grand Countess?
Oh, of course. I was up with Graf today, and she motioned me over, and I went over and gave her a glass of wine, but she thoroughly enjoyed it.
That's quite an honor. What might your name be, sir?
It's Oswald. Nothing fancy, just Oswald.
Just Oswald?
Just Oswald.
Oh,
But
he turns away.
And a,
Oh,
God with her monster.
you feel like you had that.
yeah. I just grabbed my shoulder and slowly turned it back.
I don't believe I
Put it in the middle of
Napping
a
it.
sentence. It's hard to put syllables together in my
Okay.
state.
You turn it back around?
No.
Okay.
I'll turn.
Good. That was. Wait.
Yeah. I'm gonna slowly step over
It's
to.
Oswald Bond Dagger.
Yeah. I'm gonna need to do this.
On chopper.
They call it sword and spleen. Nah. I'm gonna.
Yeah, the other ones are all sort of staring at you.
Yeah.
They all seem notably better dressed than you.
Mhm.
A gold level status
Okay.
compared to, I believe, your silver status.
So yeah.
But we have gold leather clothing on.
You do, but that you've been wearing all day without
Yeah.
really
Silk
knowing how to
covered.
wear it.
Yep.
Silk
Covered.
covered.
Yeah.
By the.
Yeah, and I think some of you are covered with blood.
No,
Nobody
because
did.
I didn't mess with the pig. I
Okay.
just got smoke from the.
Right.
Yeah.
It's also
That is something I want.
Yeah.
Right, it's 100% mannerism.
I talks well.
Yeah. What should be talking
So
about?
anyway, the rest of them are all sort of are eyeing you
It's
at
my-
this point.
Yes.
That's why it's Andy's.
And they seem to be looking down at you, trying to figure out what this commoner wishes to interact with them about.
At least you're silver level.
I know. I was surprised. It was
Yeah.
silver.
They'd already called the militia if you were brass.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think I stole someone's clothes.
Get away from us, you dirty person!
I'd go skipping by like, what's up?
Yeah.
What
Am I the only? I'm
Is that
sorry, I'm higher than
from
you.
something?
Yeah, I'm brass 0.
Yeah. He's the peasant.
Can you
The
read?
rest of you are associated with
My
it.
soul slayer, no matter what level you're at, you're brass 1.
Yep.
So,
Okay, you can't read and write. I can't
speak
read.
a lot of
and
languages,
write.
so.
Going from a
I'm
gold
kinda
one
hoping that-
character
I was hoping you
to
could
brass
look
0.
over the shoulder of that guy.
You glance over at him. He seems to be focused on whatever he's doing. He's writing some stuff, and every time he pauses, it almost sounds like he's humming.
A bard. Yes. We need a bard.
Gonna recruit the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
all I gotta say is that gives me nightmares.
Oh, I don't.
I don't remember his name, thankfully.
And you don't have any fanciness to you?
Not really.
Yeah,
I
far
mean-
from fancy. We should have brought a
Oh,
fancy.
God.
person.
I know what you're talking about.
What was that guy's name?
Which one?
The
What?
guy you played for a while that had the banner?
Yeah, he held
Oh,
a banner for us. So.
Carlton. Yeah. Fast
Does he look like
shit,
Carlton?
man. Fast as shit.
No, he doesn't look
Yeah,
like Carlton.
Yeah.
Carlton doesn't look like Carlton
No,
anymore.
Carlton's missing pieces.
If you remember,
Almost-
Carlton didn't survive.
Bullet to the.
Oh, wait. What? I thought he ran.
Point, it was a point blank.
Yeah.
Bullet to the.
He can't outrun that bullet.
Right.
They literally finished him off.
You guys all in the back of your minds here. Do you really
Okay,
want to?
I'm sorry. Wasn't it your character that killed Carlton?
No.
Mhm.
No, it wasn't my own character.
No.
No, he popped in after Carlton took the bullet to the side.
That's why he was on his knees. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's when he stepped out and he's like, "Pika, good, okay." Mm,
Yeah.
I feel like I do want to turn that guy back around.
Okay.
If it's not too late. Now that I
It's
just
not
feel
too
like-
late. They're
Okay.
they're otherwise ignoring you.
So because I didn't give you the full expression of my name, you disrespect me like that?
Are you still here, sir?
Oh, I am. I'm Oswald Wittenheim Jonathan III.
Give me a
You just make that up
intimidate
right
roll.
now.
Yes, intimidation.
Did you make that up on the
I
fly?
just did. Challenging? What the fuck? It's because I don't have my armor on. I'm wearing
So-
fancy fruity clothes. They're gonna put
He looks at you, taken aback a
I
moment.
just see the roll.
He looks at you. He seems a little shocked at your response,
Yes.
and
What
then
did you roll?
he coughs for a moment,
-3.
and he and his companions all start chuckling,
Oh,
and they
That's-
proceed to laugh at you, while the would-be writer finishes up his note and hands it over to one of the guards. Says, "Oh, please give this to Countess Emmanuel as soon as possible."
name?
And the guard looks kind of confused about it and then takes it. The rest of the guys were all just laughing at you. Said, "Oh, You people are just so entertaining. I didn't know we had street performers here.
Quick question.
Do a cartwheel and then walk off with shame.
Quick question.
Just punch him in the face.
But quick question. Did we get all of our gear back after the festival?
Sure.
Like, I'm assuming we had to turn in our weapons and stuff.
You didn't bring them with you.
Oh.
Oh god.
And I
I mean, you guys specifically left to follow the Countess, so you would not have gotten your stuff. Otherwise, if it's plausible within your actions, I don't care.
It's not.
I
Matched up.
I have way too
Yeah,
many.
you have
say
thoroughly
yes.
embarrassed yourself,
Yes.
and you don't seem to have any
You don't
influence
like
on them at this
50
point.
to save as much face as possible, I bow like I was done performing, and I do a cartwheel, I guess, and then
Oh god.
Make
Make him roll.
Yeah.
Make him roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
give me
one of
that.
those ones where you kind of put your feet down, your legs just go
Oh,
like
this is
this.
the Chris Farley. It's going to be the
Yeah,
Chris
that's
Farley
it.
one.
That's it.
Give
Make
me an
sure it's
athletics
not
roll.
blind. Make sure it's not blind so we can do this.
Oh, not you don't want private. Okay, public roll. Here you go, guys.
Oh my
Fuck yeah.
You cartwheel away. They're still laughing. You hear a couple of chinks of metal landing on the street behind you as they throw some copper in your direction. You gather.
Yep.
Stops. Wait.
You gather 8 copper.
Yep.
They throw in your direction.
And suddenly he's like, career change.
Yes. Performer.
Entertainer.
Yes.
Yes. It's actually.
And otherwise, they laugh at you and
I
don't give you the time of day after that.
Yeah. It's a really good career.
And I look at
Yeah, I'm just
and I'm like, and then I toddle off.
I'm tired.
I don't know if you're following me yet or if you're gonna
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel the same.
I'd be like just standing in an alleyway just watching this.
Intimidation
I
is
like my holy realm.
I have a 60.
You two are thinking about it.
I can use a sling as well, though. So I need to start dropping. the wall.
All
I
right.
always thought you were going to. I didn't realize you had 60 straight.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You got like retard straight.
Yeah.
Do you have
It's amazing
buffs in it?
how
Terribly like
money beats strength.
yes.
I will intimidate you with my brute ability,
That's right.
but we're rich.
Oh, excuse me. He didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, sorry.
Let me
cartwheel away.
Awesome.
Could you imagine I'm one of the group members? It's like,
I just want to try to fit in. I'm like, I got my
Damn.
pinky
Hey,
out.
Ben's like doing the moonwalk away. I'm not with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am he's doing the Homer Simpson where he
Yeah,
just fades
melt
back into the brush.
bushes. Yes.
I don't know him.
Oh,
Okay.
Heinrich, are you coming?
Where did my best friend Heinrich go?
Okay.
No, it's not.
Give me a diplomacy roll or charm roll, Thad.
I barely know
All right.
any of you guys.
Whatever. Come on now.
And I can play it off that way.
I have one day I
Decently
want to do
charisma.
that.
Okay.
When we get to
What would you like to investigate?
Yeah. I like to talk
That's
to the
your
wizards
best
and
friend.
see if
Yeah.
they know anything about the Emperor being sick, and if so,
That wasn't
if
me.
they've inquired about
That
any
was him.
magical
When you admit it, like,
assistance or stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm trying to
Average?
talk about that to
Yeah, average is fine.
since
I'll let you
that
know.
I made some comfort.
oh,
Jesus.
the little
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Yes,
So
perfectly.
you start asking around.
Nice.
Without much difficulty, you get pointed to various leaders and so forth.
Mhm.
You go up a couple of levels in the various regiment organizations before you find somebody who apparently has enough time to actually talk with you.
I'm in full gear, so
I understand.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but they're otherwise busy. They have their whole
Oh, I get it,
military
I
thing to
get
do. He finally meets with you. It's like 11 o'clock at night. He's been working with the parade and everything else all day, so he's pretty tired. He has half a bottle of wine in front of him. He's ready to get some sleep. I'm assuming your statement is you want to have this guy ordered to have dinner with the other one.
What's that pistol?
At this point, I'd make it lunch
So you have
the next day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Black power.
So
what's the-
he
what type of weapon is it?
Insane.
he fundamentally disagrees with the expenditure of resources, but he understands your perspective as far as the value. And if the Church of Sigmar thinks it has value, then he will make sure it happens.
Fantastic.
Okay. he will reach out to the Middenheim delegation. Perhaps if you have any sway with the Toddbringers, you can encourage them, because he can't order the other guy to participate.
Fair enough.
He can order his own guy to do so.
I expected to have to do this whole thing again on the other side.
Quite possibly. So otherwise, he will make him available at a tavern over on...
A tavern in neutral territory in the city, if there is such a thing.
Yes, there is. He recommends the Street of 100 Taverns,
Okay.
which is where there's literally 100 plus taverns. It's like the meeting place of Altdorf.
Strip all of liquor.
Yes.
Yeah. Mentions the Dog and Pony
Okay.
tavern to go meet at, and he says the captain will be there at noon tomorrow.
Well, I expect the Middenheimers to be partying, so I'm going to go try to find them.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to go. Yeah, I'll do that.
So, you were asking about the wizards, what, if anything, they knew about the king. Are you, Emperor, was your character aware of the concerns about the Emperor? Or he filled you in? Okay.
That's what he filled in.
Okay, so give me a charm roll.
Okay.
The two big symbols.
Any difficulties?
Are the one
Oh, average is fine. I'll adjust from there.
Nice.
Okay,
There you go.
not a problem. So you ask around.
Man, what's this?
You find everybody that you speak to, and you're able to speak to pretty much everybody in the Wizard College, at least that's in town. They comment that no, they were unaware that anybody is that the.
My intention is not to talk about of like, oh my gosh, the Emperor's sick. It's more talking about of has they requested any extra healing, or if it seems like they know about something going on, then I'll talk to them about it, not just go into experts and say, hey, the Emperor's sick, do you know anything about it?
Okay.
That would be my approach.
Okay.
Whether that
That's-
changes
no, that's fine.
information.
That's fine. Yeah, you ask around. There is no one aware of the any issues with the king or the emperor. There hasn't been any requests for magical assistance anytime recently. At least nothing out of the ordinary. The last activity was when the army moved on Ubersreich. They sent several battle wizards there that they requested assistance from the tower. But in general, their direction from the Emperor has been to prepare for potential war and to otherwise study the signs for all the turmoil that's been affecting the Empire itself over the last several months. Okay. The general feel you get from the wizards is all of this politics stuff is beneath them. They don't really care Middenheim versus Altdorf. They only care about the study of magic and its control.
The important stuff.
Right, the really important thing. So they haven't really gotten involved in any of that, which is part of the reason why they didn't attend the parade. They don't want to necessarily show sides or favoritism one way or the other, and they're trying to stay neutral in the overall thing. There's the Grand Patriarch, which is the head of the Fire College, who is a longtime friend of the Emperor. You speak to him, and although he seems to be holding some things back, he doesn't confirm or anything about any concerns over the Emperor. Okay. Given your access and your role.
I figured Gelt would be the Grand Patriarch of this whole.
That'd be Giselle.
And I don't think Gil is about politics.
Well, but he's still in the role, yeah.
Okay. So late into the evening, I assume you guys are gonna get some rest, recovery for the next day. Okay.
Drink that six
That
brass
eight,
away.
that 8 brass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys retire to your respective areas. Anything that you wish to report to the Toddbringers? for the three of you that are there.
Not really.
Starbreezers are from Middenheim.
Yeah.
They're the
That's the grab.
temper.
Did you just make that connection?
No, I keep screwing up which direction the Starbreezers are
Yes,
from.
Starbreezers.
Codbringers are the family
Okay.
out of Midnight, yes.
I will. I'll talk to Heinrich,
Okay.
not this one, the other one.
Okay. The good one?
I said I need to speak with you in private.
Okay, certainly.
Jesus. All right, so if we get to a private situation,
Yeah.
I will tell him, listen, the information I have is only a hearsay. It's not been confirmed. And the only way to confirm is to get access to the Emperor's Keep. But I believe that the person, or at least Heinrich, overheard, and he shared the information with me that the Emperor that was on display during the parade was not truly the Emperor. It was some sort of a body double.
For what purpose would that have been?
The Emperor's sick.
That'd be quite serious.
It would be.
That
But
would certainly strengthen our stance.
I agree, but we need confirmation. Can you get me access?
To the Emperor? No.
Keep.
No. With all the soldiers in town and the preparations for the wedding, there's no way you can get into the keep tomorrow. Perhaps after the wedding.
After the wedding, it'd be too late. The son wasn't at the parade. That worried me.
Well, I did notice the prince wasn't there. Perhaps you could find out why.
I'm gonna try.
Okay. Well, let me know what you find, and if you have any proof, the Graph would be very eager to understand if there was a weakness in the Empire. That may definitely sway our diplomatic discussions.
We'll do.
Okay.
I want to speak with the princess.
Okay.
You're still trying to get on that leaderboard in time.
And is her chaperone
Yes.
cool? First thing I'm gonna do is say, "Good on you, putting that guy in his place today." It's unfortunate they pulled you off him,
Oh,
but
yes.
definitely it would have been fun to watch you finish him off.
Yes.
Um,
He was quite an imbecile.
yes. And takes one to know one. So the to the princess. The prince wasn't in attendance today. I'm assuming that's because you guys are supposed to see each other before the wedding or some kind of ceremonial thing.
That is the tradition,
Is
as I
it?
hear in Altdorf, but
Gotcha.
I don't know. I was there. I was kind of disappointed not to see him, but
And I as well. What do you know of the Countess?
Countess von Leibitz?
Yeah. The Gnome, Countess of Gnome, or
Yeah, Countess of Nuln.
Yep. I don't know. I get a weary, almost threatening feeling from her that she maybe doesn't want this union to happen. She wants.
What's possible? I've heard she's quite the diplomat and manipulator. Perhaps you could talk to her people
Yeah.
and get some more information.
Not my strong suit.
Not the strong suit.
Nope. I attempted to get some information, but I'll see if some of my cohorts could possibly do a better job. I worry that she wants the separation of Middenheim and Altdorf for her own purposes,
Wow.
whether it's to just protect her own people or to weaken both of us.
My understanding is she's very interested in influence, so perhaps that wizard would be helpful to gain an audience with her.
I will have to find him. He's around the book stuff, so.
All lines turn to George.
See,
Perfect.
he doesn't come back out to the wedding.
He doesn't
and
know
I-
that.
I don't know what the.
That could just been George.
I mean, I'm assuming there will be Middenheim forces that secure your safety at the wedding. But I
Well,
will.
there will be a virtual army. I mean,
Okay.
my understanding is the attendance list is on the order of several thousand.
Well, I hope that you understand your safety is paramount to me, and I would be more than willing to be part of that entourage as well.
I appreciate it. You and your companions are certainly valued heroes in Middenheim, and we would not have any such ceremony without your presence.
Wonderful. I will commission someone to clean my armor.
Okay.
So it's shiny.
They need you.
I do want to buy a sling and some sling stones.
Okay, you'll have to do it in the morning
Okay.
at this point. But
Or just speak over.
Ben, did you want to report to anybody or talk to anybody?
I mean, they've really already said all of it.
You what?
Not really, no.
Okay. How about the two of you or the three of you? I know you're talking to the wizards.
For the higher people, I mean, I'll talk about
Yeah,
everything that we found out,
I
including
They got that
for the higher people, the rumor that the upper
scale,
like
right,
that.
girlfriend.
Okay. The only thing they suggest, although there hasn't been any request of magical assistance, they've heard through various rumor networks, the Grand Theogenes is attended to by a pharmacist by the name of Elvira.
Okay.
Flies on walls, probably see interesting things. Perhaps she would be able to provide some additional information.
Okay.
That's one of their suggestions. They have not been able to get any information.
What?
I'm gonna go find a Todd Ray.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So you head over there. By the time you get there, after talking with the other guys, it's like 12 or 1 o'clock, and they're not letting Sigmarites in at this point.
Stupid Sigmarites. I didn't say
They suggest you come back in the morning.
I'll find the closest inn I can find.
That's fine. Yeah, there's plenty of inns that
Mhm.
you can easily secure a room.
Yep.
They say they come back after 10 a.m. tomorrow, and you can arrange for an audience with the graph. At this point, they're not interested.
I
in
can't really
entertaining
call you an elf.
What?
Okay.
What happened?
It's so annoying.
Well,
It's so annoying.
What happened?
'Cause this is like,
I understand where you're
I'm not
going.
a fucking stranger to these people.
I understand that. At the same point, they're on the precipice of potential war, and the graph needs his beauty sleep.
I get it. I will make sure that I'll go to sleep and I will get as much
Be
sleep as I can and
Be there
there.
prompt at 10.
Yep.
He has a hard time sleeping with that arrow wound. That's healed, but just
You're at the
It's just
church.
I always want to see
Every
it. Every
time,
time I see it, I'm like,
Every time the elf enters,
The what is it? Not Arlurk is the other one. Yorick is the Grand Theogenes. He sees you there in prayer. After he waits for you to bleed yourself a couple of times. He comments. He's noticed your participation with these outsiders in the area. He doesn't quite trust the Middenheimers. He suspects there might be some sort of a plot.
All right.
Okay. Perhaps, given your martial skills, you could survey the cathedral and make sure there's nothing sinister from the Middenheimers currently planned.
Got it.
Okay.
Where should I report to once?
Report to me if you find anything, and Sigmar will hold you personally responsible for the safety of the crown as necessary. Okay? You find an elf in the balcony pointing an arrow at.
well, the arrow was pointed at him now.
It's like that time when it's
Never heals. He likes that.
when I'm finished and it's heavy so
Like,
much
you have to
dark.
kill him, like,
I will
you have to
go
kill him with pain.
It's like 12 at night at this point. I mean, there's some candles burning, but otherwise the church is basically
It has to be
empty.
like a really quick thing that he doesn't know.
That he said.
Otherwise, he just.
The city is relatively busy because
That
of
would be
Altdorf the day before a major wedding, so there's
Yeah.
lots of people. The cathedral itself isn't where people hang out during party time, so the various priests and everything have, other than the one or two that's tending candles and so forth, and a fairly healthy supply of knights Knight Templars that guard the place. Okay, I mean, there's those guys basically observing the whole place at all times. Other than that, you're alone.
And yeah, I will examine. I'll go and try to one, find proper zones of light, be it line or otherwise, and go through and examine the cathedral.
Okay,
While
you're going to
it's
do
in-
that throughout the whole night? You're
Majority.
pretty tired in the morning.
That's fine.
Okay.
Majority of the night.
You're gonna be in the fatigue status.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. Just want to make sure you understand because I mean it'll take most of the night, like 4 to 6 hours or so, to search the entire place
That's fine.
potentially. Okay.
That is fine.
He has to stop every 30 feet to do a push-up.
Yes. Every 10 feet slash.
Aggressively.
That's how he keeps track of that's how he keeps track of all the windows he's checked. Window. Window.
What are you
Window.
How many guards were there? Oh, wait, that's this arm.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Number 13.
So,
Super
next
cool.
morning. First off, give me 6 perception rolls. Count the total net successes. So I don't need to see the rolls necessarily. What you're going to do is roll. If you get +1 success, you add it to the total. If you get -1 success, you subtract it from the total.
Okay.
After 6 rolls, tell me what your net is.
Challenging or average?
Average. Okay. The idea is you're doing a search of the church. It's an extended test. If there's anything to find, it has a target level of success levels. You have 6 hours to search. So you get what you get. Either you get enough and maybe you find something, maybe there's nothing to find, or you don't get enough and you don't find anything.
All right, I'm just gonna copy and paste this roll 1d100.
You do your roll versus your stat, and you tell me, or your perception. You tell me what your
Just keep
net
making
total is.
perception checks and mark it down.
Yeah, just keep
Yeah.
track of what your total is. Okay. Meanwhile, the rest of you
Piece of
get
paper,
a
pencil.
reasonable amount of sleep.
Sounds good.
Fine.
In the morning, what would you guys like to do? You have the day pretty much on your own to do whatever. Your clothes are, if they got damaged, dirty, whatever, they're really never going to be the same,
Yeah.
despite cleaning.
Just get some new ones.
Okay. You can get that. They will outfit you with a new set, or you can stick with the same ones if you want in preparation for the wedding. But you're back to your regular stuff today.
Got it.
Okay.
What are the colors for the wedding?
As far as the bride,
Yeah, show them we're supporting the bride. That's what we got to make sure
Yeah.
we support the bride. By the way,
it's Middenheim colors.
we never covered this, but I was doing basically the same thing as him,
Okay.
but at the countess's property. As soon as he comes back, I try to find out what the countess' property is so I can go to it.
Net
Okay.
0.
That's it. Okay.
Because I'm retarded.
Does that mean you're
Well,
gonna
that's
wear
fine.
bride
So
clothes?
you search the whole place. You're convinced place is nice and secure. There's nothing you find one way or the
So
other
for 7.
that stands
How
out.
else could look?
Okay.
Yeah.
You do have 1 level of fatigue for the night, and are otherwise fine. So you said you wanted.
Can I use a fortune point to reroll that last one?
I don't care.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna use a fortune point to reroll.
Robert's fine.
She was kind of butch. What do you think?
Never seen or met her.
Okay.
Yay.
1 success. No, that's how it works.
You can do it.
You said you wanted to spend the same time and spend multiple hours searching the outer grounds.
Well, no, that's
I
why
tell her where it is. I tell her where it is.
I can
I said I'm not going to go with you because I want you to tell me where she's at because I
Yeah.
think she's a problem and I want to know what's going to be going on around her property, the comings and goings of it all.
So you're just going to observe it throughout the night.
I want to break in, but that's my intention is yes to go over there, observe it throughout the night. I want to see if there's any openings that I feel like I can get in, or if there's any comings and goings that are abnormal.
Okay, so you head over there in the middle of the night. There is 2 of the nobles by the gate still.
Okay.
Okay.
I do tell him, absolutely, if you get a chance to rob the guy with the chest. He laughed at me and I didn't like that, so steal his shit.
He's not there.
Oh, okay.
Murder intake test. God.
Right.
That's what I said.
So there's nobody there with a chest that matches that guy's description.
Okay.
The one that was writing on paper is still there. And then one of the other guys is still there.
Good.
They seem to be sort of hanging out, leaning up against the wall, waiting.
Okay.
Okay. Just inside the iron gates are a couple of guards standing at attention, keeping grounds. And as you just sort of casually walk by, you can see other guards positioned at various entrances on the inner building.
Yeah, this matter of property is pretty intense.
It's a fairly sizable one, has a fairly wide grounds out inside the wall, and it's all relatively well lit. I mean, she certainly seems to have the wealth, and isn't afraid to spend it. Again, based on her appearance, it's all latest fashions and so forth.
So is there anything that's close enough by that I can get an overwatch of movement?
You can get a
Front
sense.
back.
I mean, you could climb some of the nearby buildings and so forth. I mean, that'd be relatively simple, I assume. For
I want to
skills
be able to
users.
see, like, if there's a back gate, like a Sully gate or a servant's gate. I would imagine our servants don't come through the front gates, my guess, but I don't know.
There's a wagon gate near the back. Big wooden gate. That'd be where the servants would come through one of those
got
little
a
doors in the
manhole,
gate.
yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, that's closed up. But you see a healthy number of known guards wandering the place.
I just try to get a point where I could get an overwatch of it all,
And just observe it.
observe it.
Okay.
Sorry, did you ask for me to get him for fatigue point?
Yes.
Tell me. Okay.
Okay, so you spend most of the night doing that. You add a point of fatigue as well. Throughout the night, there is no strange or unusual comings and goings that you notice.
Okay.
Shortly before sunrise, another person comes and stands near the front gate.
Is it a halfling?
No.
Okay.
Not sure why that's relevant, but no, it appears to be human. Okay, no. And then as the sun comes up and the city starts waking up again, I don't know how long you want to stay there.
I want to go talk to the people.
Okay.
I slide down as somebody else comes up. To get down, go up to
Okay.
the front
Yeah, there's
gate.
3 of them at this point. One guy looks relatively fresh. The other 2 look pretty tired at this point.
They're still there too.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I don't really care to talk to them, but I get up close enough to where all I do is walk by because I'm not in my courtly garb.
Right. You're in your normal clothes.
So, and I don't have my bow with me. I just want to point. That's why I wanted to buy a sling. But I said, screw it. The only thing I have on me is a dagger. That's
Okay.
it. But I just walk by and say, hey, spare some change for a poor elf.
Yeah. Give me a charm roll.
Eight rats, no way.
I have my hood fully up, by the way.
Okay.
Charm. The hell is charm?
What you use for human.
Yeah, I don't
about me?
know what charm is.
Grossy juicy.
Are they criminals?
No.
All right.
Maybe in their own way.
A -3.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like shoo you away and do not give you any handouts or anything.
I just want to get a good look at who they are.
Okay, they all look to be young, maybe in their mid-20s. Human, I mean, for humans, relatively handsome. And from their clothing and demeanor, well off.
Gotcha. And you said one of them is he still writing on paper from what I understand?
No.
If you told me about he handed a note off, okay.
He handed a note off. He has a small satchel at his side, and you can see paper in it. And he has a large quill stuck in his hat. The hat being a little oversized for him and
Okay.
overly fancy. The other 2 are plain clothed, well dressed. One is almost asleep, leaning up against the wall. The other one looks like he's just recently woke up.
Okay.
Okay.
I will head back to my gear and a soft bed.
Okay. So, the rest of you, like I said, you guys have pretty much today, and then events are such that tomorrow, everything's you can get that. It's fine. Tomorrow, the wedding itself starts. I want to say 10.
10. Gates
Okay.
open at 9.
Gates open at 9. Starts at 10. You guys are expected based on your respective sides. So the Toddbringers are bringing you 3. The Altdorfs are bringing the 3 of you. Each of you have gotten formal invites similar to that. You're expected to dress in your finest, with appropriate colors for your side of the equation, and obviously be on your best behavior. To arrive no later than 9 a.m. that following day, because the crowds are expected to be immense. If you don't get there by 9, odds are you're not going to get through the crowds.
So we still have another 24 hours.
Yes, you got
Okay.
another 24 hours to do whatever you want as far as they're concerned. Your respective sides, as long as you don't cause a diplomatic incident, you're
Look at
free
me.
to, you're free to do what you want. Okay.
Let's fucking smooth on over.
Their concern is they're close to the wedding, which will hopefully secure the peace. If something goes wrong, anything bad right now is going to be that much worse. And you got two big armies right outside of the town already itching to have a fight. Okay, so that's their caution. But at least the Toddbringers trust the three of you.
Right.
You're respected as far as altar. The two of you, they barely know you. But
We failed.
they assume the priest of Sigmar will keep you under control.
Temporary.
So, what would you guys like to do for the day? Get him!
I'm
Old
hoping
Rick.
that the I'm looking for the wizard. If I have to go to the wizard college and like knock, I know I can't read, so they don't have to worry about me stealing any of their secrets.
Okay. So, are you specifically hard to reach, or are you
In the morning.
easy to reach? In the morning.
Okay.
I'm hard to reach.
In the morning, you're hard to reach? Okay. So, you go to the wizard. They will leave a message for you.
Okay.
For him. But otherwise, he is not accessible at this point to a non-wizard.
I give my my look in the inn that I'm staying at to them, and as soon as please send a runner, and I give him a silver.
Okay. And you're otherwise going to wait at the inn for him to respond?
I am going to go pick up some color appropriate clothing.
Okay.
And that kind of stuff. But then yes, right back to the
Okay.
And I'm gonna wait until he
Okay, so you're going to wait there until the wizard makes contact or the wedding.
Yeah, and I'm specifically not drinking because when we're headed when I talk to the wizard because
You're not
they
drinking.
tend to be smart. It doesn't mean I don't have alcohol on me if necessary, but
So you're drinking but water? That's
I,
weird.
And you're on the toilet for the next 2 days.
Yes.
It's the wedding.
I'm like Andy's dead.
It's not a white wedding anymore.
I don't.
I want to stay
Where
sober. I
did
drink the
Ozzy
water.
go?
Give me a disease rule.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Resistance.
There's a
He's the only one that
There's a
comes.
reason they made beer.
Yep.
Okay, so that's what you're doing. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm gonna try to find him and get his opinion on the safety of the cathedral.
You're gonna try to find the elf.
Yeah.
Not for
Okay, so you're gonna be searching for the elf for some time.
go to bound.
I'm
What are the other four of you doing?
I'm
I
mostly
assume you have something you're doing in the morning.
So my goal would be to sleep in.
Okay.
one time.
And
So about noon you wake up.
Yeah. And then I want to get
Ignore the
clothes that aligns with the arcane lore, not alt lore,
Okay.
to help support the college's side of we're neutral in the matter.
Right. You get some silvery metal colored clothes and so forth. Some fancy wizard robes.
Yeah, and then I'll join Andy.
Okay. Then you
If
respond
if
to the note.
If I get the note.
You absolutely get the
Okay.
note when you have given the servants time to actually wake you up.
Okay.
So sometime late afternoon,
Okay.
you're available for that.
So
Because he's in
Nice.
college,
yeah,
so he sleeps in.
exactly.
Especially since we have to get up early tomorrow.
Right, exactly. And so immediately when I see him walk in,
9 a.m. is so early.
I know how hard it's been to try to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I immediately order a beer and drink it
That's
Okay.
quickly. So even after all day of not drinking, I immediately drink when he
Okay.
walks in.
So I understand you're going to be at the Todd Burger place first thing at 10 a.m.
Yep.
I'm assuming they're going to sort out whatever they're doing for the rest of the day. So you get there promptly at 10 a.m.
But it didn't.
You're permitted in and so forth, no issues. You wanted to talk to the Graf, you said?
Who's the Grass military assistant?
Thugenheim.
Okay, I'm going to talk Thugenheim.
Okay. Yeah, Thugenheim is the captain of the guard or the leader of the Knights Panther.
Excellent. I'm going to go talk to him.
Okay. So, welcome.
Welcome, sir. I'm trying to smooth over the incident yesterday between the two armies, where they got a little boisterous and started attacking each other. And do you remember I went out there and kind of calm things down? Well, I want to get those two captains together, break bread, kind of smooth it over, because the tensions are so high. I think the smallest spark at this point would ignite a fire that would burn us all. And so I really want to try to smother that flame before it starts. So I have already got the captain from whatever fucking regiment it was to
3rd Regiment of Altor.
right. I've already got him agreed. He's going to meet me at this inn. which now that I realize I never sent a runner or anything of that sort. Fuck.
Do you remember the name of the inn?
Yeah, it was the dog and pony.
Okay. At least you got that part.
Yeah, it thanks to him. Because he was like, he did this little speech to me. Dad, you know, that's actually the blah, blah, I don't care. So
It worked.
it worked, but so
It's all part of the dog and pony show.
yeah. So he's gonna meet us there at Dog Pony at noon, and I've secured his position there. So I was hoping you could help me get
What did you do with this link?
the Middenheimer to join me.
Okay. Give me a charm test.
I also wanted to, in morning, I do want to send that a runner, giving them the
What?
information with
No, I'm
the
guessing that's me.
Oh,
skill
yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah,
apothecary
So
position
yeah.
that works for
Yep.
the
I thought-
Theogenist.
Okay.
And give him the information and stuff like that, since he probably has a lot more connections that way.
Of course, South needs
Okay. Where are you going to send that? So
Oh,
they can't just find him anywhere in
You want
town.
an archer?
He's probably up to
you
the
not both
so
so bad.
Okay, and that's fine. So sometime in the early afternoon, you send a note there. It may or may not reach him.
That's fine.
Okay, my shit locked up on me. It's
Okay.
rebooting.
Tell the runner.
No, I mean
Well, it's just
the whole
dice.
tab is dead.
Yeah, there's physical dice.
There are
none.
none.
Percentile 4.
The big box and the
My current is 54.
Okay.
So.
Ooh,
Oh
nice.
yeah, that's a 19. So if that was an average, then
average 6.
6 success levels.
Okay. So he listens to you. He seems a little bit dubious about the success, but he agrees. Yeah, he'll send the captain there.
Fantastic.
He'll have him there before noon
All right.
to sort it out, and is encouraged. Definitely. We hear the Street of 100 Taverns is a great place to be. Enjoy yourself.
I go to the tavern ahead of time.
Okay.
Basically, as soon as that conversation's done, I head to the tavern.
Okay.
And I will pay the barkeep to empty the place out.
Okay.
And I want it to be empty at noon.
Okay.
So that it's only me, the barkeep, the winch, and the 2 fighters.
Okay. So he certainly the
What?
tavern
I'm not
keep,
there.
tavern keep says is a bit surprised at the request. We'll certainly do that if you wish. But my earnings for the day that's quite a bit. I mean everybody.
I need 1 hour, sir. That's all I need.
Okay.
I understand it's a lunchtime rush, and I'll slap down a couple of gold. We never discussed how much our new characters have in well, but they were not poor when they disappeared. So
I kept track of how much I had, so I just did that. And I maybe had less or maybe had more. I
completely
know.
lost my character. So
Tell you what. You have 45 gold worth of disposable wealth.
okay,
I completely kept track of how much my character had, but I still took some away.
He seems resistant for 2 gold.
okay. Well, how about what would your earnings? What would your expected earnings be?
He runs some quick numbers, looks at your armor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
12 crown.
That's a lot.
For an hour?
For an hour, but keep in mind, it's a well appointed tavern.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's not top end. It's not a 5-star restaurant, but it's a good quality establishment.
Mhm.
And already at 11 o'clock or 10:30, the place is already getting packed. All the taverns on the street are basically filling up already because everybody is in town for the wedding. Okay, if you're looking for prime time, he's saying, yeah,
Yeah, that's
you're
fine.
going to lose a lot of business. So
That's fine.
okay,
If 12 gold is worth keeping the peace, that's
yeah,
fine.
that's fine. So yeah, he takes the money, calls a couple of guys over, and they start rounding everybody out and quite forcefully pushing him out the front door.
This is a risk, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Okay.
I'm gonna give a grand speech about how And as everybody walks out, I'm gonna throw them, 2 silver for everybody that walks out to pay for their food at the next establishment. And I'll tell them that this is for the betterment of the empire for all. Thank you very much. I apologize. The church thanks you. The crown thanks you.
Okay. You hear a lot of them complaining about Sigmar and the church and rules and things like that, but all of them go. I mean,
As soon as I start hearing people shitting on Sigmar, I turn on the intimidation.
Okay.
And I do not brook that shit at all.
Okay.
So the first dude who runs his mouth like that, I'm gonna walk up and fucking give him the business.
Okay.
So
You have your hammer.
I'm not gonna hammer him, but I'll punch him in the fucking face.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hammer some random guy.
You douchebag.
Okay.
My kid.
Yeah, that's all I can think of is I was at that. But
Okay. So the first guy makes a comment under his breath, and you slug him, sending him to the ground. That pretty much quiets down most of the crowd, who all leave.
I'll pick him up. I'll pick him up afterwards
That's my pigsty.
and be like, and I will ask for his name and all the other stuff, and go, I expect to see you at church at this location on 3 days from now after the wedding.
Okay.
get 3 Hail Marys in our farm.
That's how I
Catholic thing.
That's how I
Right.
convert people. So left side to right. hand.
That's right.
The left side of the right hand.
Yep.
Anyways, they head out, empty out the place,
Wow.
and
I still give him the 2 silver.
yeah, by about 11:45, 12 or so, it's all fine.
All of it. You're supposed to get
All right. I'll have him kind of like move the furniture out so there's one table in the middle,
Okay.
and I'll go ahead and have the beer ready and
Okay.
the best.
So
I will. Does he have any dwarven ale or anything like that? Okay, then I will take the finest Altdorf that he has, whiskey, whatever, put it for the Altdorf captain, and something a little rougher
Okay.
for the Middenheim, because they're so barbarians.
so shitty.
They appreciate it.
Sure.
Party stuff, right?
One over on.
That's the stereotype.
Yep. So,
Here's some grog.
yeah, then
Okay, so shortly before noon, the Altdorf captain arrives, rides up on his horse, hops out, comes in, looks around, and then sits down rather stoically. Looks more perturbed and annoyed that he's been ordered to come here.
I thank him profusely for showing. I
Okay.
understand it's quite an inconvenience, and I apologize for having to go above your heads.
The elf looks at you through the window.
I'm right there.
Sigmar.
He sits down with a short by your command, sir, and sits down. And then a couple of minutes later, about a minute or so after afternoon, another horse rides up, and the Middenheimer guy arrives. He hops off. Seems to be in a much happier mood. He comes striding in, all proud and everything. Looks around, says, "My, these old dwarfs really know how to serve a party. And you got beer. Excellent." He comes in and sits down. Doesn't seem concerned about it at all. Quickly grabs a beer and lays into it.
And so I don't want to eat up any more time. The whole point is I'll just have a conversation with the 2 guys.
Get him to
We'll share war stories, things like that, kind of smooth things over.
Okay, so give me a charm test for your character.
For mine,
For your character.
European storytelling would be very good in this.
average.
Fortunately, that's not base skill.
Okay. So over the course of, we'll say 2 hours, you entertain the 2. The Altdorf captain somewhat relaxes after a little bit. He apparently was ordered to come here against his wishes, so it's a bit harder to break through his defenses at that point. But after a bit of beer, a bit of discussion and so forth, he takes it as the goodwill gesture that it's intended. The Ulrican was told free beer and food. Go talk with these guys. So he's very open to it and imbibes quite heavily. But after a couple of hours, they're not necessarily best of friends, ready to go off and die together, but neither of them seems to be holding a grudge. They seem to have bonded otherwise.
Good. That's my
So-
entire point.
Okay. Meanwhile, what are you guys doing? I know he's waiting for a
I'm going
message.
to kind of judge if I'm going to slowly pull information out of them about what they think their army's kind of intent here is. Are they willing to? Are they here to start shit or just keep shit from happening?
Their orders are from Altdorf to maintain the peace, have a show of strength, and be prepared to strike if necessary.
Mm-hmm.
For Middenheim, it's to not cause a problem, have a show of force for Middenheim, and strike if necessary.
Okay.
Fundamentally.
Yeah. Basically the same orders either way.
Very similar, except one of them's not is intended to keep the peace, and one is not to cause any problems.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Some message.
I did not.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay. So I need a series of perception checks from you.
Again?
Okay. Because he's spending time looking for something. And let me know when you reach 4 successes. How many rolls did it take? Okay. Meanwhile, Ben, what are you doing for the day?
For the entire day?
Or part of the day? How are you starting your day off?
Waking up.
Not very fairly.
I'm pretty sure mostly, keeping, like, going from tavern to tavern, just trying to keep an eye on the...
So you
2 rolls later.
I will find him.
So you spend about 4 hours looking aimlessly around town. You do spot the occasional elf because there's 1% of them out there.
Yes.
You see, apparently the elf is very stealthy because you don't find any sign of him. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you guys want to do?
I'm going effectively from tavern to tavern, maybe like spend an hour in each.
Okay.
Just trying to keep, like, make sure no big brawls escalate. Like, trying to keep the peace, effectively.
Okay.
And I'm not staying out and drinking and getting drunk.
You're not?
But I will partake in a few drinks. But basically, keeping it subtle, keeping the peace. But at the end of the day, I will spruce up my uniform and stuff for the wedding.
Okay. So you're down at the taverns. You see one of the taverns is emptied out.
Yeah, I was gonna do this with or without him saying
Understand.
that.
One of the places is emptied out, and you see the arrival and presence of a couple of the military leaders having a private conversation at the Dog and Pony Tavern.
Do I see him at all?
No, because he was inside. You
Okay.
see the 2 leaders arrive and go inside, apparently to a private reservation at the tavern. A crowd outside generally is grumbling about, hey, that's the best food. Why can't we go in there today? And the sign outside says private party, no admittance.
Can I attempt a gossip check to see what is going on? Because I don't know any of that's going on.
Sure.
Let's go.
According to the discussion, priests of Sigmar are apparently knocking heads together to get the Middenheimers to behave and fall in line.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't see necessarily anything wrong with that. My goal right now. But...
Okay. So what's your goal otherwise? Just keeping the peace?
Yeah. Just trying to
Okay.
stay subtle, not draw too much attention.
Okay. So I think you said you're going back to the tavern and getting some sleep, Matt?
Yep.
Okay. So late afternoon, 2 or 3 o'clock, you finally get a note from the wizard
Oh,
saying that he will meet with you, and I
yes.
believe he was heading to the tavern or the place to meet with him, or are you going to have him come to you?
I guess what tavern is he?
He's at some inn in the north of town.
the Dirty Bird.
Okay, then no.
It's a nice tavern. It's
Okay.
well to do. It's near the Todd Burner site.
Okay. I'm fine going there.
Okay, so he arrives. There's a lot of hushed whispers about, ooh, the High Wizard is here, metal.
Shut
He
up.
really
a lot of air guitar and things like that.
Yes. Combine our forces.
He shreds. Some metal.
I didn't see that.
Hey,
You were looking.
this- Wild stallions.
No, that's Little Rock.
That is a great movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
You don't know.
I attempted to go
I'm
speak with
pretty
the
sure I know
countess.
what
I
movie- I
believe
just
she's
can't
got
remember
some
the
kind
Really
of
tits.
real
Yeah.
negative influence over both, or wants some sort of influence. She wants both sides to be weak, and chaos isn't anything you guys as wizards enjoy. And how often can you sit there and sit down and study for 6 weeks at a time if there's crap happening all the time? So I was hoping that with your intelligence and eloquence, that's a big word, I learned it while I was waiting for you to wake up, you might accompany me to the countess and maybe ask her and try to pull a little bit of information from her while I stand silently off in the corner.
Try
I
not
guess,
to do
I guess
cartwheels.
what is indicating that she wants chaos in the Empire to fall apart.
Well, she's openly talked about whatever that other place was that got Uston fallen or whatever.
Uber's right.
Yeah, I know. It's just where the emperor sent a whole bunch of guys in to go wipe them out. And she would obviously, being the third largest city in this area, she would definitely it would be good for her if our two cities were at war. It makes us weaker, and it makes all the attention away from her and whatever her dealings are. But the fact that when the pigs ran out, remember that?
Yeah.
The other pigs all ran around like crazy. One just went over and laid at her feet like it was almost trained by her. I don't know. And the fact nobody else had the gall to go up to the emperor and speak belligerently to him, but she went ahead and said something. I don't even know what she was saying, but she certainly, I know a tongue lashing when I see one. Yes.
Okay.
And I don't know if there was some, like, even if you could just get some kind of the way she's leaning, or maybe something that's happening that we can avoid. And I worry about the princess's safety
Okay.
and all.
With general knowledge, I just want to make sure Null was more allied toward Altdorf than Midnight, right?
Correct.
Correct. Okay.
But their idea is she's trying to establish Sudanland as a expansion of Nuln.
Okay.
Okay. Right now, Nuln is a small territory, has just its surrounding land. Sudanland is relatively unmaintained or whatever. She wants to incorporate that as her area. Okay. That would bring Nuln and Sudanland much more in line with the power level of the Reichland and Mindenheim.
Like all down here. Southern portions of that.
Yeah.
So I was going to say, it's not so much that it's the eastern path, the river. It's actually all those towns.
Yeah, like all down
everything
here.
from Nuln south in the Empire
Holy
is
shit.
Sudanland.
Shit.
It's a big area,
The good news is that's where all the greenskins are, so we don't
Okay.
have to worry about that.
but it's also the farmland and crops of the Empire.
Okay, never mind. We do have to worry.
And it's connected to Nuln, the largest military outpost in the entirety of the Empire.
Yeah. So that's her motivation, at least publicly.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I tried to talk, and I've realized that there are some things I'm not good at,
Okay.
and talking's one of them.
I'm not that great at talking to non-wizards, but I can
Well,
definitely give it a try.
Maybe she's a
Thank
wizard,
you.
we just don't know it.
She's
That one
not a
wizard disappeared. She was a woman.
Do what?
Could be the same person.
She's not a
Actually,
wizard.
just have it go
Oh,
back. It gets
okay.
sleepy.
You just know if the people are wizards.
Yeah.
Am I a wizard?
No.
Oh, okay.
That'd be a great plot.
He just goes around telling people, "You're a wizard."
Just hold it. Just hold it.
Is that one called
Hey, giving out fake badges, little plastic.
You're a
people.
wizard. I enter charlatan. Unknowingly.
Why is everything burned?
But sure, I could give it a try.
Definitely
Oh,
Okay.
I guess
Wizard.
I guess. I mean, what are we trying to ask her? Are we gonna go ask her? It's like, why are you trying to?
No more. Even if you were to just befriend her, I mean, I think she would see your power as something significant. Even though I like to take full credit for stopping the tank, I'm pretty sure you had something to do with that. But I was inside the bank, so just guess. I mean, that's obviously what a show of power might. And when her trying to accumulate power, maybe that will make her
So disappointed.
tongue wag a little freely. Even if I want to see if who she's got the most ill will for,
Okay.
and if maybe she slips up and monologues for a bit, that'd be great too.
Okay.
Trying to give the wizard props. Man, that was all us.
I know.
It's the first character ever who's giving me props.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That was close.
No,
Timing was slightly off there. You gotta practice that.
Your timing is off by that much.
If it doesn't come out the nose or spit across the room, you didn't do it right.
Well, it would have been all over this computer. Right now.
That's why
he's
that-
not
Dead
divine
iron is
evil.
black.
Even better is both.
not really close.
1980s wrestler.
I give you your props all the time. I told everybody how evil you were.
Oh my gosh, that
Which
was
is exactly what you do. You play
like
to
Flash Wolfman.
The evilness of his character. That's
not evilness. Play to the self-absorbed side.
Selfishness is
Yeah.
evilness.
Okay.
Okay. I'll do what
Earlier
things
edition
would be
D&D,
necessary
that's literally
to
the
get
definition of
a
engaging
arrangement with her.
Go and visit and introduce yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing else. I mean, you know, she generally entertains a large number of suitors.
Yes, the suitor.
Every time. Okay. There's
It's
a.
not me.
What's that movie? Mel Brooks movie where Nathan's when Queen comes out. She goes, no, yes,
Yeah.
no, yes.
Oh,
Gets through the
yeah.
world.
That's all I can picture when they're lined up and she walks by. Yes. All right, go ahead. The only ones get that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the two of you are gonna head over to her estate again.
Unless he thinks I'm a detriment to said mission,
Probably.
but I'm more than happy to go in my armor.
I mean, he probably does, but whether he's gonna say
You
it or
should
not.
bring your armor.
I shouldn't bring my armor
No.
to give protection spells.
Yeah.
Cool. Did you cast one on me?
Sure.
Sweet. I believe you. Okay. Then I will go.
You're protected.
Yep. Hey, it worked before.
It
I'm
did.
100%
It did.
sure in the escaping time.
It
that I was
totally did.
protected.
Just tell him he's protected. He's good.
I'm in danger.
Not me.
I love.
Yep, that's fine. I'll wear my
I love
my nice
Odd
fancy
so
clothes.
much. I really hope
My
it
new
doesn't
ones that I
die.
just bought.
Okay. So you guys head over there. Is there something you wanted to do in the afternoon?
I'm trying to think about that. I didn't see anything abnormal at her place.
No.
Come kill me.
But I know I want to try to get in touch with the underworld since that's my forte.
Okay.
Yeah, you caught me.
Because
throwing it.
I wanna know-
Oh,
I want to get more information about a new dawn for Soul. You said that is literally a house symbol
Yes.
from Mold. That is
No, not from Nuln.
from
From the Sudanland.
Okay, but still okay. I just want to
Yes.
get.
I love that.
I want to get in touch with the underground, try to get
It's
information. on
Warhammer. They're
that.
not. They're very fairly grim symbols.
Hell yeah.
I want to do gossip on the purple hand as well.
Oh yes, let me walk up to the random purple hand member and
The
go.
random-
No.
I like how we just fucking don't care about the purple hand.
Yes,
anymore.
I have been trying to find.
Until they
them.
try to murder me again, I don't care. About
I
it
have
right
been. The last few
All you gotta
days,
do is
I've
find
been
leaflets.
asking for
That's
information.
right. Oh, hey, we could always go back to the place where we got trapped and look for clues like 17 months ago.
Oh, but
Is
the
that
one
it?
trying to
It was
discover-
one of us. Was
Yeah,
it?
it was.
It was
The two. It was at
him.
least him.
Oh, yeah.
Him.
Hey, man.
Those two.
Yeah, yeah.
They totally didn't do anything with that building since we left.
It's just been sitting there. It's got guts still in the wall. And the dude,
They actually burnt it down.
Okay, so you're going to check with the underworld for information.
Yeah.
What were you going to do after you failed to find the elf?
I guess I'll do another look over the Grand Temple, because the only other solution
Well,
to
you're convinced the Grand Temple is perfectly fine. You've searched it.
okay, then I'll go
Come on,
get that with
wait.
the Grand Theologinist.
You're going to go hang out with the Grand Theologinist?
I'm going to communicate that with the Grand Theologinist and
Okay.
report to him.
Okay. Report to him that it's completely safe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate that too, man. I hate it for you. You could have had. Well, you couldn't find me. Damn.
He tried to ask you.
Come have a drink with me.
No.
Okay.
Why not?
Drinking leads to bad stuff.
Okay.
You know,
Drinking to bad-
I don't want it to be our characters again. No, don't. You can't find me. Don't find me. Every time you and I go out somewhere, we damn near die. Every time.
That's why you'd go out with me.
Oh, our
Okay,
characters are
so
bad.
they're
luck.
spending most of the day at the cathedral,
Yeah.
decorating in preparation for the
Why
wedding.
you go out with me?
The usual
We do
banners
good to go.
of Sigmar and everything are all up and normal. They're hanging several icons of Ulrich and Mindenheim, notably less prominent amongst the temple, as decorations. Okay.
Where and what kinds of icons?
Banners.
Oh, okay.
So this is where the
This is where the wedding
wedding
takes
is going
place.
to take
Yes.
place. Okay.
It's like I said, they're less prominent than those depicting the heraldry of the Emperor's family, Altdorf, or of Sigmar. Okay. Other than that, Theogenes is here throughout the day doing preparations, so he takes your report and then moves on. The other one that's here is the High Capitular.
Volkmar.
What's that?
Volkmar.
Yes, Volkmar is here. He is currently engaged in rites to bring Sigmar's blessing to the wedding, and is functionally not to be disturbed.
Yeah.
Okay. So the two of you head over to the Countess's place. When you guys get there, there's a crowd of maybe a dozen or so people out front. The ones from the previous day are no longer there. Okay. There's some other ones bearing a variety of miscellaneous gifts and so forth. They see you come up, and none of them seem to recognize you. They sort of turn their noses down towards you, especially in deference to the wizard that's with you. Several of them seem almost in awe of him, and I mean, you're from your station able to basically just walk to the front of the line.
Okay. That's what I was going to do anyway.
Okay. The guards ask what your business is here.
I wish to get a meeting with the Countess. The Wizard College would like to understand what their positions are with the current political arrangements with the wedding.
Okay, well, we can let you in. You can speak to Marguerite, the attendant of the Countess.
What's that station?
Basically her advisor.
Okay.
Her aide. So they lead you guys in to one of the side rooms. I mean, it's functionally a kitchen, but it's bigger than the tavern where you were staying at. Well appointed. There is a well-dressed. She looks like a noblewoman, but she doesn't have the bearing of a noblewoman. Effectively, her aide. She introduces herself as Marguerite, personal advisor to Countess Emmanuel, who is currently indisposed and unavailable. Instead, she has been tasked with entertaining any visitors today, while the Countess prepares for the celebration tomorrow. So, how can I assist? Okay. Now you know from your dealings with the politics and everything,
Okay.
Marguerite is typically sort of like the doorman for the Countess. She sort of filters all the various guests to make sure that they're legitimate and worth her time, because the Countess has, like I said, a large number of suitors that are all trying to marry her because she's very wealthy, very attractive, very stylish, and she doesn't come to Altdorf all that often. So when they do, all the noblemen come out and say, "Hey, I'm great. You want to marry me?" So Marguerite is challenged by sort of filtering them to say, "Okay, who's really serious? Who's important?" She's known for her quality judge of character and the ability to spot lies.
Okay.
Okay. So what she's asking is, why are you here? What are you looking for? And why should the Countess care?
Basically, I'll talk about how we're looking for her. We're looking for her stance. We're looking for their stance in politics. I mean, for the most part, this is a disagreement with Altdorf and Wittenheim, and Nuln isn't directly involved in it, so it was off-putting to see her here, and was wondering exactly what purposes she has here to either support or oppose, depending on the situation.
Yes, but other than your obvious standing with the college, what business is it of yours? What qualifies you to question the Countess?
The fact that I have backgrounds with both Wittenheim and Altdorf. I was one of the people who saved the Graf of Wittenheim, and
You were involved in that affair in the north?
yes,
Well, that's interesting.
and I was the one who saved all three delegations and heads of state yesterday at the parade from the steam tank.
Okay. Well, the Countess and Karl Franz, of course, they're old friends and the strongest of allies. They've known each other for many years, since they were kids.
Okay.
That's what her interest is. Given the wedding, she's a family friend and has desired to be here. She's honored to maintain her lands, and functionally has no desire to rule the empire. She simply wishes to expand and maintain her command.
Can I intuition check her?
Sure.
Sean, real quick while he's doing that, do you need filament?
Do I need filament?
There's this flash sale on Amazon, 10 kilograms for $93.
That's pretty good. I don't currently, because I just went through 5 kilogram spools.
I just ordered it. I said, fuck it. I saw it. I was like, oh, nope,
That's
done.
not bad. I think when I bought it was like $10 a kilogram.
Yeah, so
So, pretty
nine, and it's free shipping. So
Not
No.
even roll yet.
Oh, okay.
Is she a wizard or anything that
She
do
is
with
not a
magic?
wizard now.
Okay. Got it.
Aha! Okay. She seems to be telling the truth.
Okay.
She seems to be opening up based on details that you share about your past is
Okay.
what she's looking for. Something that she could share with the Countess as far as your qualifications. What makes you relevant to the Countess's attentions?
Okay.
Because the Countess in general, her personality is she's looking for people of influence. So the fact that you were in Middenheim and you saved the Graf makes you a useful person to her. The fact that you stopped the steam tank, not that relevant. She doesn't really care. Okay, but that's her motivation. So
And then,
in exchange, she's willing to give you some insight as to the Countess.
and if I get that interpretation, I mean, at least from what I'm aware of with the group and stuff like that, I mean, I'll go ahead and talk about how we have suspicion. How at least I have insights how maybe the Carl or whatever was not at the thing, and I was at least curious where he might have been and what his situation is.
Okay. Well, the Ground Countess, were she to believe that Karl Franz used a double for public appearances or was otherwise replaced, would find that rather unbecoming of the man. His integrity has always been impeccable, and she would be rather concerned if such things were to come to light.
Okay.
I love George's response to anything's like, oh, okay.
Much. It's a good middle of the ground.
So, what other details in your history might you be willing to share with the Countess?
Women.
And the idea, the challenge here is how much of your background, the other plots, are you willing to reveal in exchange for the thoughts of the Countess? Okay, and it comes down to your suspicions as to Countess on your side or not. The more you give her, and if she's on the other side, that's more detrimental. Okay. But the assistant here is basically is testing that information. She's trying to get all the information she can for the exact same reason you guys are. She doesn't know who you are, what your rationale is, and so she's not interested in sharing information about the Countess either for the same benefit.
I'll talk about how I've dealt with, like, there was the coal mine with Dome, how I resolved that overall threat of the Greenskins living in there and stopping all operations of the Greenskins,
Okay.
and put the dwarf issue to rest.
Is that the mine that is still burning?
Correct. But you don't have greenskin problems.
Oh, yeah. Can't have green skin problems when it's on fire.
You gotta have greenskin problems.
I'd vote for him.
Fine. Okay. I also talked about how I personally investigated, like, Rodford, the one with all the corrupted wine and stuff like that. And how I personally investigated it before the witch hunters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before the
Yeah,
witch hunters.
the Countess was quite fond of that wine. It's a shame it's no longer available. We're down to only our last few dozen bottles.
This one interrupted line.
Don't forget about the truck.
And I mean,
Okay.
and I'll
Is
talk
she-
about different other stuff.
Sure. She tells you that the Countess thinks rather kindly of Princess Katerina. She's an attractive, if perhaps young, princess. But she ought properly consider tomorrow's match to be more overly favorable towards Mindenheim than it is to Altdorf. Basically, she's saying that Princess Katerina is obviously marrying up in the situation, as far as station, rather than the opposite, at least from her intent. She also comments during the conversation that the takeover of Ubersreich was rather surprising to the Countess. She didn't think that Karl Franz was capable of such rash action. It was a surprise to the Countess even. As well as the Mutant Edict was a bit of a surprise and exceedingly out of character.
Does she seem opposed to the mutant edict, or?
The feedback you get is that the Countess is neutral on it.
Okay.
She's good either way. It's just such a statement, and then its repeal again is very rash and inconsistent with Karl Franz's normal actions. He wouldn't normally make that kind of a sweeping change. Okay, and then certainly not reverse it a short time later. You remember the Mutant Edict was kill all mutants, I think it was.
Yep.
And then almost thereafter it was don't kill any mutants. They're okay. Okay.
So I will whisper to George in front of the lady. I'm just gonna whisper to him. You're like, isn't that the inconsistencies in his behavior included? Doesn't that strengthen your argument about that it may not be him in the seat of power?
I was mainly arguing about yesterday.
Right.
I
Right.
mean, I guess it's possible someone could be posturing his thing, but that seems very unlikely. At least from what knowledge we have.
Alright.
But yeah.
So, anyways, that's pretty much all she's willing to gather in exchange. As she states, the Countess is occupied and not available for any further discussions at this point. But she will communicate with her, and if the Countess wishes to have further conversations, she will no doubt get in contact.
Didn't tell any of your story.
He tried. He didn't want to disadvantage you.
No, because it would.
Like talk about like somersaults in the street,
That's
things like that.
I made 12 bronze yesterday.
Okay.
I can't count it.
Yeah, no.
Is there any other leads or activities? I know you were talking with the underground. What
Thanks,
specifically are you looking
Appreciate
for?
you trying.
The underground is a big thing. You certainly have contacts here. What subject do you want to research or get information on?
I was going to go simple, but I decided not to because I was going to go directly about this whole thing. But
Okay.
I'm going to leave that alone for now.
Okay.
I don't even know you're a criminal.
He's an elf.
I'm going to go. I want to see if there's anything that has been offered as a. Have any aspects of the local guilds been paid to smuggle anything into or out of areas, that would normally be illegal or abnormal, like poisons or explosives, or if they've had any dealings with what's going on as far as the preparations of the wedding. Even if it's just simply like, hey, they were asked to put people at doors for the wedding, or to get access into tunnels for when the wedding's going to occur, things like that.
Give me a charm roll.
Explosive poisons.
How charismatic are you?
No. But I do get to add my criminal craft to this one.
I don't know if that should work.
I think it just gives me a plus, adds one success if I succeed. All right, average.
Hey!
Poorly. I didn't succeed at all.
So yeah, you ask around. Spends most of the afternoon and evening. Feedback you have is, there's certainly been a lot more activity recently, given the number of people in town, but most of it has been fairly low value because security in town is particularly high given the Army's presence and so forth.
Right.
There hasn't been anything that you can find related to anything special or out of the ordinary. No explosives, no special things along those lines. At least not that anybody's willing to share with you.
I would also, any assassins of note that may have been hired, which you're also going to say nothing special.
You ask into that. There's a few miscellaneous miscellaneous names thrown out, but nothing that really stands out as anything that you've heard of or seen.
Then I make sure my name's out there for both the assassination aspects.
You looking for a job?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thievery aspects, yes.
Okay.
More jobs.
Okay. You're done with the lunch?
Mhm.
Is there something you want to do in the afternoon?
I'm going to go to the Grand Theogenist,
Okay.
and I'm going to discuss with him the body double
Okay.
and the implications of that, and if he has had an audience with the king since he's been here,
Yeah.
but not the emperor, but not the body double.
Well, I've spoken to the emperor several times. You're saying it's a double?
And I'll tell him what happened, about how I was able to read his lips, and got confirmed from another party member that there was also some other evidence that points to the fact that there's a body double, and the emperor may not be well, and maybe a visit from the Grand Theogenist to maybe heal him might be. Maybe we can get some Shalia, the equivalent, the High Priestess of Shalia, to come.
I can certainly look into it. But the emperor has his own physician.
Ooh.
a man by the name of Henrik Kappelmuller.
Send another
Person-
Heinrich.
What?
Henry.
Henrik
Henrik, not
Kappelmuller. It's
Mm-hmm.
his personal physician.
What do you know about this man?
Don't know much. He's not a worshiper. My understanding is he was hired by the crown a few months ago.
Is it possible to get an audience with him?
I doubt today.
Where would this individual normally be?
At the palace.
Can you get me in the palace?
No, not today. With the preparations for the wedding.
Okay.
I understand he has some dealings with Elvira, the pharmacist.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go find her.
Okay.
By the way, sir, you're like the head of the Sigmarite religion, and he's the chosen one, effectively. You should be able to get an audience at any moment.
Well, yes, but I have preparations for the wedding of the century that's coming up tomorrow.
Is there any way I can help with those preparations so you can go see the emperor?
Well, no, there's far too much to do. I mean, your assistant has already helped to wander the grounds and make sure the guards are doing their job.
Oh, fantastic.
He reported that everything is secure, so I'm sure most of that is taken care of. But otherwise, I need to tend to the daily tasks and so forth. We have prayers to do. The High Capitular is doing his tasks as well.
Okay.
So,
What was the name of that individual again?
Elvira Kleinstun.
The drug dealer.
I'm gonna go find her.
Pharmacist.
Anyway,
I'm gonna go find her.
Okay.
that's the reason why they can drive Mercedes.
She has a home in Villingsgrab.
Okay, you recognize me.
A whole different city?
No, it's one of the districts.
Oh, okay. Then
More middle ground.
Is the chick we helped?
Okay.
I take my horse. I'm getting around on my horse.
Okay.
So.
No.
In full war gear.
Okay. So, anything else you guys want to do?
There we go.
No.
No?
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, I got
Oh,
Borgar
okay.
to help.
Oh, what's
Okay.
up?
If you want me to make a gossip check,
Sure. Give me a gossip check.
I appreciate the opportunity to tell my amazing stories.
Mm-hmm.
You can even buy some of the books I published.
Unbeknownst
I mean-
to him, the lady was trying to hit on him the whole time. He's just like, yes, and then there was this other time that
Burn down your mind.
Really, she just wanted to flex.
Technically, it can be a +1 because it didn't do average.
Okay. Currently, the rumors on the street, the general view is Mindenheimers are here dirtying up the city. The sooner they're gone, the better.
Man, I'm a lot of bail. Not a lot.
Up to at least they're finally going to bend the knee and follow the emperor's rule.
Okay,
Is
so
the
now.
general view on the street.
Okay.
Okay. There's comments as you're wandering through the tavern sections about how the harvest hasn't been very good this year. Grain isn't growing well. Fruit has been problematic. And prices seem to have gone up quite a bit at the taverns as a result of limited food supplies.
Remind me again. Back when we saw Morslib get hit by the big skating bullet, laser beam, the warpstone shrines fell to the north, right?
Correct.
Not the south,
Correct.
where the food is.
Well, I mean, there's farmers everywhere, but
Yeah.
mainly in the south. Yes, the stones landed near Mindenheim and further north.
Okay.
They're everywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
One person seems to have been drinking quite a bit. Comments about how he saw a cat just recently that had 2 heads, 8 legs, and 2 tails.
It's like 4 cameras.
Wait, I know what happened to George's character.
He's
He's
fucking cat spider roaming
he's
around.
complaining to everybody at the tavern that it heralds disaster.
I would have called a comment on that fucker if I saw it.
Yeah. That's terrifying.
It's lethal.
Spider cat? No,
Yeah,
thank
it's
you.
legal.
No, I don't.
Birds is free on the emperor. That cat's legal.
It'd be illegal to comment it.
Nope.
The meow,
Doesn't matter.
picture with the meows in chorus.
Oh, that's goddamn terrifying.
The guy next to you, as you're listening to him, seems a lot less drunk. Whispers to you,
Saw 2 cats.
Yeah.
Wait, as we stand next to each other, your legs were
Okay. So you head over to Elvira's. You get to her address, maybe 3 o'clock or so. It's an apothecary. It's currently closed.
Okay. Right. Well, I'm gonna ask around to the people around, if they know where she lives.
Well, yeah, she lives here.
Okay. I'm gonna knock really loudly on the front door.
Yeah, there's no answer. There's a sign in the window saying closed for the day.
Sorry.
One of the people that you're talking to says, I think she went to get supplies. She'll probably be back this evening.
Where she normally get supplies from.
The markets. She's an apothecary, has to have fresh herbs and such.
Okay, so this is relatively early in the day then?
Yeah, about 3 o'clock.
Okay, I'll just go across the street, try to be somewhat inconspicuous
Yeah, you're not inconspicuous.
at all.
No. Okay, so you're just gonna hang on and wait for her?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to sit on her front door.
Right.
I'll sit across on somebody's porch
mean,
or whatever.
It's a house and a shop,
Okay.
an apothecary, and everything. So okay. Anybody else have any other leads they want to follow up, or anybody they want to track down?
I'm just gonna keep an eye on the Grand Cathedral. The little
Okay.
green one sneaking around like him.
Like him? Yeah, you don't see any signs of the elf.
Yeah.
There are a great number of people that come in and out of the place.
Yeah.
You don't see anybody sneaking around per se. Okay, so around 6 p.m. or so. Yes. You see the wizard interrupt.
You started on that side of the table. You didn't go around.
You're right.
I did want to at least see if I could get a look at the tank.
You want to talk to the engineers?
Yeah. Take
Okay.
a look and see if it was like the thing snapped or it was intentionally broken.
Okay.
I was waiting for a report from that, by the way, from them. If they cared to give the report to me, like I asked them.
No, they didn't.
You're an elf.
Yeah.
Get bent.
Not only is he a stupid skinny elf, but he's missing an ear. He's a shitty elf.
Depending on where we're
That's
going.
why he's always walking in circles.
The military
No,
isn't.
going there.
The military isn't giving you any information on that. No, they're not giving you a report. However, the Wizard of Metal going to talk to the School of Engineers. That they will listen to. You go there and you investigate for several hours. You functionally, according to the engineers, it was the damage or malfunction was caused by what they claim is wear and tear.
Okay.
Just faulty maintenance. Most of the engineers you talk to either throw out a bunch of pseudoscience gobbledygook as far as how the steam tank works and why it broke and why it's so delicate and so forth, versus a whole bunch of excuses as to why it wasn't their fault, it was some other guy's fault. But the conclusion you have after a couple of hours of headache-inducing dribble from the engineers is that it appears to have just been a mechanical fault. Somebody didn't tighten the hex wrench a couple of extra turns or something like that, and the axle broke.
Okay.
Okay. So around 6 o'clock or so,
Axles are didn't break.
they do. Especially when it has a couple 100 tons worth of metal on top of it.
We've had this discussion out at home, like there's no fucking way that tank would weigh 100 tons.
How much does an Abrams weigh?
70 tons.
And
Okay.
when Emily
Between 60 and 70.
said, yeah.
Okay, so 100 tons isn't too outrageous.
Shut Have you ever seen how big a fucking Abrams is?
Fine, I tripled its weight
Yeah.
the other day.
And it's made of just solid metal.
Have you climbed
know,
up one?
Uranium.
It's made of advanced composites as well.
Sure, it's got layered depleted uranium in its armor.
And this is a mystical, magical tank.
That weight
I
of
tripled
100
its weight
tons.
the other day.
You know how heavy.
There's a reason that axle broke.
Let's make this tank out of
Yeah.
just solid
Lead.
fucking adamantium. And...
Are you talking about after the spell or before the spell?
Let's talk before the spill.
Before the spell. Okay.
100 tons after the spill. Okay, I get it. Even 30 tons would be an obscene weight or
Doesn't
something
matter.
like that.
It's way more than you can lift. Anyway, 6 p.m. or so, you see Elvira walking down the street. Has a satchel filled with some herbs and so forth. Comes up, opens up the door, heads inside.
I follow her in. I walk across the street and follow her in.
Okay. She looks up. Says, greetings. Frederick, isn't it?
Correct.
We met a while ago, I believe.
Yes, we helped you at that little village a long time ago. Last year, I believe.
Excellent. How can I assist you?
I hear you're assisting the court physician in treating treating an individual of some ailments.
I treat many people. Who'd you have in mind?
I walk over, shut the door,
Okay.
and I walk back over and be like, scuttlebutt is that the Emperor's not feeling well.
The Emperor. What's wrong with him?
Woman, please keep your tone. There's a reason I shut the door.
Yeah. She seems surprised at the comments of the Emperor.
Okay. Don't say another word about that.
Okay.
What have you been providing the court physician?
I provide herbs and medicines to what's his name? Kappelmuller.
That's a different guy, right? Or no, same guy? Okay.
Henrik Kappelmuller.
All right. I'm gonna. Do you have a parchment?
Sure.
Okay. I want you to write down everything that you've given to him since
Okay.
they have arrived.
Okay.
What were you going to prepare today as well? This is important. This is for the safety of the kingdom. I need to know this information.
Okay. Yeah. She gets out a parchment and a quill and starts writing some stuff down.
Okay.
I still have to prepare the mixture for tonight.
That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. I really appreciate your assistance in this.
Okay.
How much has the court physician been paying you for this?
A few silver a week. I mean, plenty to cover the ingredients.
How much does running this place cost you in a month?
This place, I don't know, a few gold.
All
I don't know what a pharmacist makes, but
It's
Depends on the level, but it's silver.
the silver, yeah. I mean, let's say 10 silver a month
okay.
is her typical living
I'll
expense.
put down 4 gold for her
Okay.
because I actually always like this chick. So
And cut.
and I'll go. It's wonderful seeing you again. I'm glad you're thriving in the city. I was very worried about you going from such a quaint little village that, you know, everybody gets to know each other, and then hellholes like this where there's so many people nobody knows anybody.
I've really had a turn of luck by coming here, especially helping Yorick, and assisting him with his headaches and everything. But yeah, let me write down the ingredients. She writes down, yeah, the Grand Theogenes.
Oh, okay.
Remember from the previous diplomatic areas, the Grand Theogenes was traveling with a pharmacist.
Oh yeah,
Who
yeah,
was
yeah.
helping him with his headaches and nightmares. She's that pharmacist.
That's right.
Okay.
And
So
they haven't gotten better yet, even with all of your treatment.
I haven't been able to figure out what the cause is.
Really? What have you been giving him to treat this? Write that down for me as well.
Okay. She
I have friends in the wizarding colleges that are very educated on these matters, and they might be able to provide some assistance.
certainly. I mean, if you want, you can probably check with the pharmacist guild.
Oh,
That might be better. The wizards are more focused on their knowledge.
Yep, that's a plan.
Yes. As smart as those wizards are,
Well, what's funny is if I was still playing my wolf, I had a very good skill in herbalism.
Oh, really?
herbology.
Herbology.
Yeah, but you only used it to smoke weed.
That's so.
Hey, what else?
So
She writes out a list of ingredients.
I give her the warmest hug I can. Thank her very much. All this other stuff and
Excellent. So I do need to make my preparations.
Oh yeah, please. I'm
gotta
sorry.
do that,
I'm sorry
so.
I bothered you.
After
My
she
fault.
writes her list and she gives it to you, she starts going over and starts brewing something.
Please be careful. There is foulness afoot in the city.
Okay.
As she drops it, I have new tail of rat in there. I know.
Yeah. Yeah. You have no clue, I assume, based on your skills of what she's making or anything.
No.
Or a lot of what the stuff is.
I know how to heal broken bones and stuff like that, but I
Yeah.
do not know how to
Right.
do anything like that. So I leave and I'll take the list and
Okay.
go find the wizard.
Okay.
Yep.
Wherever he may be.
That's fine.
I'm not really sure where the wizard is at this point.
I will check back where we're all meeting up for the diplomat stuff. Like the
You're
king.
not, though.
Huh?
You're not, though, is the problem.
Who's he looking for?
You're meeting up back up at the church because that's where you're sleeping the night.
Yeah. And I know he goes to the wizarding college.
Right. He goes to his own private abode, and the other three go back to the Toddbringers and their tavern.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to the wizarding college then. Screw it.
Okay. So you
And
go there,
mhm,
and you're not allowed in.
of course not.
And they say they'll take a note if you wish, and
Absolutely.
he will contact you when he wishes to.
That's fine. I'll write a note that says,
He won't.
no, I'll just write, hey, I have the ingredients for what's being made
Okay.
for the individual in question, and we need to have this discussion and maybe figure out what the hell's wrong with this guy. I'll write all this out real quick and hand it to him.
Okay. They take it and promise to deliver it to the wizard as soon as they can.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Was it your
Great
wolf
wasteland.
bar that was having headaches?
York.
You so inconvenient.
Grant the odds and York is having headaches.
Okay.
What?
Your messengers don't deliver the messages.
Oh, that's true.
You gotta pay money like I do.
Okay.
Which gets there.
So by the time you're done with that, that's maybe 7 or 8 o'clock.
Mhm.
Any other investigations that people want to do?
None that I can do.
I haven't met anybody, so I don't have the leads that I'd like to have. So no, not really.
Okay, so you guys all retire to your respective locations, waiting for other news. You get back to the tower that evening and get a note saying that the priest of Sigmar has information for you.
Okay.
Per his note. It's late at night at this point, if you care to do so, or you can get sleep because you know you have an early wedding in the morning.
I know. I gotta prepare spells.
You gotta memorize.
I slept during the day already.
You did early in the morning. You slept in, I would say.
I'll go find the priest.
No, you don't have to, man. Just because I fucking laughed at you doesn't mean.
No, I'm just gonna find the priest anyway.
And
I
melt his face.
I do want to
Stop bothering me.
I do want to do my own walk of the for my evening after I have my evening meal. Hopefully,
Or just heats it up on me.
Yes,
I do want
yeah,
to go check out the
they
wedding.
all come back in the evening. You guys can compare notes or not compare notes if you so choose.
They're the same university.
So I talked to this one guy. He saw an 8-legged, 2-headed, fourth
If
tail
I know
cat.
anything about the elf's presence or not, I mean, I'm always welcome to share notes with Will. And I've
Always
addressed it
Wolverine.
previously.
But it
That I'm
actually-
always willing to.
His actual real
Sure
Because,
does.
yeah, because you're willing to actually get stuff done a lot of the time.
But it fucks up, doesn't it?
And
If I have no information, stuff like that, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So okay, so you're gonna go meet with the priest of the temple. Okay, so you do that. Meanwhile, you guys are free to share whatever information or blah. Everybody, all three of you are caught up.
I didn't really find anything.
So I found all sorts of information about the countess. Like, she doesn't care if you're a wizard. It's kind of. I tried to trick the wizard into thinking he was really cool, and
Which question is
he did better than I did. He got in the door. I couldn't even get in. I couldn't get people not to laugh at me at the door.
Now they wouldn't even talk to me.
Well, they wouldn't even give him money. Like, you would think they would have gave him more than 10 brass, but
They're all scum anyway.
Yeah,
We could kill some panda scum.
that's a good idea.
Okay.
I don't.
So the
By the
two,
way,
the two of you are at the church. What did you want to coordinate? The flagellant is here too, bloody and bruised, but otherwise here.
I'll be okay.
No, how many you?
This is regular day.
Oh, regular day. You just beat the crap out of yourself every day. I forgot.
Kicking my own
I'm trying to get used to it.
I think
I'm trying to get used to
that we may be able to figure out what's wrong with the
You sure?
Emperor by looking at what they're treating him with.
I have nothing to share.
Okay.
I know you're smarter than I am.
Yeah.
The group has
But
left out of the loop on
This
every
seems like a pretty logical step.
Yeah.
So,
Like-
do you think anybody in the colleges might be able to figure this out?
Like I said,
I
you,
would- I would-
you're
I would
present.
said B
whether or
if
not
we
you
had
wanna be part of the
same knowledge and
conversation.
Skills
Oh yeah.
we
The
previously
second they
had.
say something's
But
wrong with the Emperor,
now-
I will
now-
be butting it.
Okay.
Go for it.
At that point, I would talk to the physicians or the apothecaries, probably the
You
apothecaries.
guys are not in the tavern. You're
I mean,
at the church, right?
You're at the church right now. Yes.
So I
So
mean,
the
What
threat.
are you talking about?
so
Like the three of us.
I-
I know the Emperor said.
Well, we just settle.
Ow.
What's it like?
Oh, you.
What are you
Nobody
talking
ever
about?
briefed you on this?
No.
Don't worry about it.
No,
Deal
he's
with it.
copper level. Nobody pays
I
attention
would,
to him.
yes, it's the game and I would
Every
hire
time someone goes and
a
talks to him, he's
professional
like,
apothecary for the afternoon, and
you're like,
and instead of treating you, ask what would these ingredients be made.
want to cut me? I'll do it myself.
The problem is, it's like, wouldn't that tip our hand as to what we're doing?
Well, not if we just show them a list of ingredients. We're curious inventors. I mean, like the Sigmarites are looking for better ways to fight chaos.
Okay, fair enough.
That's the thing is,
How about
Yes.
how tomorrow after the wedding, assuming we all survive the wedding,
Okay.
we
Is there a threat at the wedding?
I think that I think it's a matter of
It's a
what's
wed-
going to
it's-
happen.
It's
Not
a wedding and a story. Something happens during wedding.
Check out the.
I've looked over
Have
the
you ever heard of a
entire-
thing called the
Wedding
Red
clothes?
Wedding?
I've
So
looked
I
over
think
the entire castle. Nothing. Nothing.
So I
can
went
be an
with the
issue.
underground contacts I have.
And we
to see if
covered
there's
everything.
anything
Are there going to
in the
be
queue going on
Mindenheimers
at this
there?
big wedding?
Yes.
Are there going to
Sort of
be
a, you know,
Reichlanders
possible
there?
assassination?
Yes, but they're in
Have
the
you
first
slipped
keep
it, right?
everything
Should I?
Yeah, and you've solved the problem between those two captains. They're not going to fight.
Hey man, I'm hoping that goodwill will spread.
Those two are just going to be chatting and gossiping the whole time. Well, the rest of the big erupts in the game.
Yeah, they're just sitting there drinking together like, oh, he's beating the hell out of him. He just lost a hand.
They're long-term friends now, but the rest of them are at war.
Okay, tomorrow after the wedding we'll go figure that out.
Potentially, or I mean,
So it's not
we
all
might be
happening
able
at
to
the
arrange
church.
one tonight. I mean, it's an
Let's go
emergency.
through
We
that.
can claim it's an emergency, and then, oh, while you're here, it wasn't an
We're still
emergency,
doing
but
it.
while you're
Plenty
here,
of
let's. Can you tell me what this is?
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
I mean, we could do that.
Yeah.
Or we
I
can
mean,
split up.
If your theory is something
Each one
bad's going to happen at the
locations.
wedding, how much time we're going to have after that?
I mean, possibly none.
I can assure you, the wedding will be perfectly safe.
Okay, I appreciate that. Go hurt yourself. So,
You get the wounds treated.
Never.
My understanding is that the actual
Okay,
church itself.
let's send a
is
runner
so-
out. I'll send a church runner
That's the first step.
to go find the head of the Apothecary Guild and tell him that
Yeah,
the-
I was just thinking, just a regular month.
Go to the
well, yeah,
Well,
she's nothing super fancy, so
Yeah, we
yeah, okay, we'll just grab an apothecary,
should,
tell them to
Should I
come to
have-
the church. It's an emergency.
should have Sigmar out.
We'll pay them well for their time.
I'll
Okay, you hire the church references a local apothecary. They come to the church for a fee of a silver or so.
Okay.
Older guy shuffles in,
Okay.
has a bag of herbs and pouches and so forth.
It'll take
says,
me a while,
where-
probably at the church.
Where's the sick?
So
Where's the injured?
there's a-
Oh, there's everybody in this city is sick and injured. You know that.
While you're here, you can also treat him.
Yeah, we're
pretty
afraid of
good.
infection on him. So can you treat him?
I'm fine.
I can't do much for those scars.
Okay.
I'm hoping they'll
I-
bring weapons.
You want to help me out here?
Probably not.
So,
Can't even.
the main reason we called you was
Might be able to
because we're
do.
concerned citizens about this obvious fanatic of Sigmarite killing himself. But we also have currently this debate. You see, he found a list of ingredients on the road, and he thinks it's some type of meal.
He lets you keep talking,
Okay.
reaches into his pouch, pulls out what looks like a dirty stick or whatever, says, say, ah, opens your mouth. Stick deep in.
Assassinate.
It tastes salty.
Yeah.
You're not sure.
Oh wait, wrong end.
He checked it under his armpit.
He pulls out the 3 needles. Which one? Which one does it go to?
Yeah.
Idiocracy. Right.
Anyways, he starts investigating him, checking the wounds.
Basically, I want him
And he tries to
to.
heal any I will, but
No, he's just checking him right now.
Basically, I want to ask him what he thinks these types of ingredients would be used for,
Okay.
like these lists of combined and medicine.
Okay. And that dice back to me. Thank you.
I had a better idea, but that's fine.
Okay. Give me a charm roll first off.
That's not a good faith. Maybe I should have tried that.
Either one of you can roll. Don't care. I don't care. I mean, you guys are both there, and whoever is doing the talking.
Both sides.
Okay.
Wizard don't
Come on,
use charm.
Sigmar. There we go.
So he takes a look at the list. He says, "Well, this stuff won't help him at all.
Well,
I thought you wanted him healed.
Yeah, we do. But what does that treat then?
This one. What were the 2 lists you had?
One
One was supposedly the one that was going to, you think, to Karl Franz,
right,
and the other one was to York.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one he describes as a combination of powerful stimulants and sedatives.
Okay, and that's
Okay.
for whom?
For the list that you believe is going to the
Emperor?
Karl Franz.
Okay.
Okay. He says this is really kind of strange. This concoction isn't one I've seen before, this mixture.
Mm-hmm.
This particular one is I think a street drug. It is
And also,
No.
find the
Oh,
detail.
yes. I'm just going to produce crack to the apothecary.
yeah.
I have some experiences dealing drugs. I can help you out there.
This one's a street drug. It's laughing powder.
Okay.
It's a stimulant.
Uh-huh.
Makes one wide awake and overly euphoric. And then these other ones in this combination would be a relatively powerful sedative or pain reliever.
Would this be something you would give to somebody with like a grievous injury, or maybe a long-term, like somebody has bad bones or something like that?
It's possible. I mean, I generally use this for any sort of pain.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to go to that extent.
Is this something like you could use in a pinch? Like, let's say you're at a frontline fight or something like that. Would soldiers typically use something like this? Or...
Oh no. This wouldn't be anything that any healthy person would use.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
No, this might. I mean, if somebody was incapacitated due to pain or grievous injury, this might make them awake and functional for a short period, but the effects won't last very long.
Would this be something you could build up a tolerance to over time?
I guess it's possible. Depends on the dosage and how frequently administered. But really, I mean, this looks like nonsense to me.
What if it was administered daily?
I don't know. I don't know what the full effects of it would be at that point.
Is there any way I could get you to make this for me?
I guess I could.
Yeah, make it for me. I'd like to see what this does.
Okay. I mean, I have to go back to my shop, and I could probably have some tomorrow or the day after.
Okay, please do.
Okay.
Make everything that's on this list and bring it to me, please.
Okay. And this other one that you have, the one that's going to York,
Mm-hmm.
he said this is a common pain reliever, decongestant, and so forth. The sort of thing. I mean, it's a fairly basic remedy. to deal with headaches and psychological issues.
Ah, cocaine.
Yeah, something like that.
Is the street drug that he referred to illegal? Or frowned upon?
Frowned upon, yes.
Okay.
Illegal, not really, because there's not really any legal control of it.
Interesting. Okay. Well, why don't you bring me that stuff when you can? Right. The sooner the better, please.
Okay.
We do have some warrior priests in the back that have been pretty badly hurt in some battles, and maybe giving them a little bit of relief would be nice.
Okay.
I will not be judged by you.
Anyways, he takes out some
Criminal.
cow poop and starts smearing it on your wounds.
I'm not going to let him.
I can lie.
Okay. Well, these will get infected.
Sigmar will protect me from the infection.
Why don't you give this stuff to me?
He'll rub them down later.
Okay. Well, here you go. 3 times a daily with firm, even pressure.
It's right here on my thigh.
Okay. He then leaves with the list.
Okay. I keep it for myself.
Well, he can't make it without the list.
No, I'm talking about the antibiotic that you were going to give
cow
him.
manure.
It was a healing poultice.
That's fine. I'll take people poultice. Yeah, I'll give him the list.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I'll make a copy of it real quick.
You have paper?
Ah, it's a fucking church. My character
Well,
used to carry.
theirs has religious writing on it.
No,
He
you
ripped
know,
it out of the Bible.
late fucking
I
parchment.
have paper.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
paper.
I never,
Good Lord,
I never
Sean.
need to on.
Given
It's
the
been so
expense
22.
of paper, they probably do not just have loose sheets of it hanging out.
It's
Paper is
very
expensive.
My character used to have a bunch of them.
You did. You forgot that part. You lost it.
That's his character.
Thank you.
Again?
The wizard, however, comes prepared.
Didn't you already play that?
No.
Yeah, you never know when he needs to write down a new spell.
I'm actually
Okay.
curious. Do I have?
So,
No.
Fairly good.
everybody otherwise good for the evening? Any other leads you want to follow up on?
No, I'm gonna get some
Or other mischief that you wish to do in the middle of the night?
clean up and get some rest.
Yes.
Yes, you have more mischief?
I draw a mustache on that.
Okay.
We are following the route of the invite.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going straight to the church. These two are following the route of the invite, seeing
Yeah.
if they catch anything out of place, anything getting
Okay,
put
so
in
starting at where the various convoys will start and then just walking the roads or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just see, like, looking for vantage points, stuff like
Yeah,
that we
stuff
should be
where-
keeping an eye out.
Okay, and you're going to start at the church end and go the other way?
No, I'm just going to start at the church and because I
He's
don't know,
surveying the
if
church.
anybody attacks this wedding, they're going to do it at the wedding because that's where it'll have the greatest impact, is my opinion. But I want to try to search that. And until somebody literally stops me physically, I'm going to walk the grounds of the church.
all I wanted
With
to
the
make
whole
this
symbol-
warmly and those people like him.
Okay.
Walk around the church. And
So all 3 of you give me 3 perception checks and give me your net perception or your net success level.
I'm just gonna wait for you guys to do them, so I just have all mine in one list.
Average?
Yeah, it's fine.
Is it site based?
Yes.
Can I have my plate helm open?
No.
Okay.
It keeps falling down.
I'm not wearing it. That's but I'm not. I'm not wearing
I'm
it.
not looking for fine
Take your
details
helmet off.
right now. So.
I don't have any of it. So.
All right.
I'm curious. I'm gonna
I guess I can just make it a
might
self
not-
roll
might
that
not-
way because he'll still get them right.
Well,
That way you won't see it. That's my
No,
point.
self would only be you. You want to,
But you can watch me. Tell me it's 3 rolls.
3 rolls, I need your net success level.
All right. Wow. 7. Oh.
Oswald, it's a good guard.
I'm rolling terribly too. That's the worst part. Like,
Damn. Back then I rolled horrible on my second one.
You rolled a 98.
Yeah,
and
terrible.
got a 98
there we go.
success.
so.
Okay. So what did you 2 on the street get?
I got
working on it.
14 successes.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Positive.
Positive 6.
Site based.
Working
Okay.
on
Good luck, one.
It's average.
It's the elven special thing.
5.
Yeah,
If that's
5 successes. Okay. So the two of you walk in the street till early in the morning. Enough. You have enough time. You can still get a reasonable amount of sleep,
Okay, good.
etc. You walk the streets. There are numerous vantage points. If you're thinking sniper, assassin, etc. Okay. Maybe a dozen or more. Far more than you can keep an eye on and guard. There's a couple likely cases that are more appropriate, but you don't really have any good sense of, hey, if there's going to be an ambush, it's going to be here at this corner. That's one we need to stake out. Because Altdorf is a really big city, and the procession is going from like the far north to the center, and from the palace to the center. There's quite a bit of distance that they're covering, and there's just too many angles and so forth. But there's absolutely plenty of blind curves and openings where something could happen if that's the case. Okay. Searching around the temple, as the flagellant said, everything is nice and secure, except for one of the side doors. Given that you rolled like a plus 14 or something success level, you find one of the locking mechanism is just loose from age. Wouldn't be overly secure. Other than that, there's plenty of guards. There's quite a few entrances into the place. And being the large temple, it's like the main hall plus 2 lofts up for other viewers.
What about sewer access, grates from the inside?
There are several grates along the main hall that lead down into sewer for drainage and so forth. They're maybe a foot or 2 wide. They're not huge, but somebody small, say a halfling, or somebody particularly agile could get through.
So thin as a rail.
Little
But
jab there.
I asked if they had
Or Skaven.
I asked if they have any random guard, or if there happens to be a sergeant of a guard or something that's here.
There's guards all around everywhere.
So
They're watching you, but otherwise not doing anything.
Have you guys commissioned the Rat Catchers Guild to get in underneath this place to make sure it's fully clear?
Oh, yes, sir. They were here just this morning.
What about this lock over here? It's loose.
Is it?
Yes.
He comes over and takes a look at it, verifies. Yeah, that's definitely not in spec. We'll have that fixed immediately, sir.
Thank you. Is there a sewer access so I can make sure the job is done correctly?
Yes.
There's the catacombs.
Would I be permitted access to verify the security of the catacombs?
With one of the priests, sir.
Can I get my own priest?
If he's a member of Sigmar.
Absolutely. Well, so am I.
Yes, and a whole bunch of other things.
What? No, that
The wolf head.
the only thing showing out. Yeah, the wolf said snap.
Find Frederick or have the permission of Yorick,
Okay,
and we'll permit you in the catacombs.
of course. I gotta find out where the hell Frederick is. He was here, right?
Yeah, he's sleeping here at the place, so it's easy enough to find.
Oh, I'd find Acolyte. Could try to chase down an Acolyte, or I'd start yelling his name. Actually, I'll say that to the guard. I say to the guard, I could start yelling Frederick's name, but I would really like to know where he's sleeping at if he's here.
He would be in the priest's quarters, sir.
Okay, is that something I? Okay, I'd start walking this way.
He indicates in a direction.
After I'm
Heading that way.
Okay, so you're gonna go wake up Frederick.
Yeah.
Okay, so around 2 a.m. You're pretty tired. You've been walking around in armor all day.
Oh god, yeah, I'm
Oh.
fucking exhausted.
And drinking and so forth. Loud knocking at your door. The elf wakes you up.
I want to get into the catacombs to make sure they're secure. I found a door that was unsecure. The lock was. I'm a little hyper right now. I've been up. The lock was loose. I have instructed the guards to go ahead and get that lock replaced to make sure it's more secure. But I want to make sure that nothing has been brought in under their nose. I asked. They said they commissioned the Rat Catchers Guild for the sewer system, so I hope that's safe enough.
Yeah.
But I haven't been to the catacombs as far as I know. Neither there's anybody else.
How big are the catacombs?
Pretty sizable.
We'll be there all night, dude.
Yeah. If you're gonna search the entire place, it's at least quite a few. It's at least several hours.
Have to have you with me, or they won't let me down there. We can wait for Ozzy's on his way here too, and so is Heinrich. All four of us can go down. Is that other crazy guy here too?
Yeah, he's sleeping.
I just had to make enough noise.
He's sleeping over there in the barracks.
He actually used a bed. All right.
No.
Yeah.
He's just in the barracks.
All right.
He's balancing on a bedpost.
He
Just arms on.
just hangs himself
I'm
on
on
the
my
hook.
stomach.
No, I'm imagining a rope.
Oh gosh, this is hell.
What a great movie.
Oh,
I'm sitting on my stones.
Okay. Why? What are we gonna do?
Ensure the safety of the wedding of the people. You know, the
Like a lot.
princess, of course, is the highest priority. And then there's a force deal.
You gotta
with the
think of this
emperor.
princess, dude.
No, I don't. I just know that if she dies, I get in trouble.
he's gonna set the boss. He's gonna lose.
Yeah.
So what I'm gathering is all 5 of you are going to go search the catacombs?
I'm taking everybody I can. I need as much of a buffer as possible.
Okay.
I've learned that over my years.
So a
You got
short,
anything
a short
beyond
time later, the 2 of you arrive at the church having checked the streets. You report that. All 3 of them are already discussing options. The guards are nearby. They don't really care. They're doing their own thing.
Why
As
don't
long
we-
as you have a priest.
Okay, why don't we just take a couple of the neophytes and send them down there to clear it?
So I don't trust
You
them.
gonna trust? Yeah, I don't trust them. They're probably half drunk. They'll go downstairs.
Tired.
And they don't like the princess.
I'm tired.
And the trade-off is, at this point, if you search the catacombs other than just a quick check, you will be fatigued.
Oh yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to avoid.
Right.
I don't know, man.
I hate-
National security.
Tell you what, all you have to do is escort us to the top of the stairs. At that point, you can set us free into the catacombs.
I hate to.
I remember a
agree
certain
with him,
individual mad at me because I wouldn't pilfer a higher catacomb. I'm not.
How about that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm not letting you down there
What?
without adult supervision.
Where all the religious artifacts and holy people are buried?
We were both mad, actually. There was like 3 of us. Like, we're leaving it behind for somebody else to take it. How is that okay?
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
have a
know
whole
that.
story how he heard voices, and it's like it's Sigmar. It's
That one, too, might have been the whole key to the campaign.
It was. Yeah.
I.
I want to go wake up. Fine, but we're taking a couple of neophytes with us.
All right, and it's that time, by the way. I have to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
I
So
fucking
you guys are going to go down into the catacombs?
I'll get fucking
Hey,
fully
good roleplay.
dressed in my
Okay.
armor and everything
And
else.
all 5 of you are planning to go down. So the only one rested for the wedding tomorrow is going to be the wizard,
Yes.
who may oversleep it.
Really don't.
That'd be epic. That would be so epic.
Nobody's there. Nobody's there. Everybody gets killed.
Yeah.
And they're like, wait a minute. Where are those 7?
Where are those heroes?
You come out of the catacombs like,
We were lost.
Yeah.
It's a field of decimation.
We got,
Like,
got lost in the catacombs.
so it's just one Skaven with a dirty dagger. Just runs out.
If they play Moth again. Run
Okay,
again.
so we will wrap up here and pick up in at least 2 weeks. We're not playing next week.
Right.
After that, I know you're going to be limited after the end of August.
Yep.
So we probably have, what, I'm guessing 2 weeks or so to play,
And
and then again.
the 27th during